All right, how's it going, guys? And welcome to another game. On today's channel, we got the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as obviously it's an AFC North rivalry, though it's really a one-sided rivalry if you look at really history. However, of course, the Browns have had recent success over the Steelers, in the post-Big Ben era. Though most of that success does come in Cleveland Browns Stadium. Of course, that's not the stadium anymore, but it is what it is. But yes, the Steelers 3-1 taking on the 1-4 Cleveland Browns. ESPN having the Steelers as the favorite here, 63% chance of winning today. Of course, the Browns at 36% chance of winning. Over-under today, 37, and I think that's pretty accurate. Again, I don't really expect much on the scoring side of things. I mean, really, I don't know. It's going to be tough for the Steelers to really today to definitely put up something against the Browns defense. Browns defense has been really good, folks. They are allowing, I think, 230 yards a game, if I'm not mistaken. I would definitely be very, very concerned if you're a Steelers fan going up today and expecting a win. I don't know. I want the win. I think it's definitely doable, and they are, of course, the favorite. But I don't know. Something about today, I don't know. I hope we're 4-1. That's all we can hope for. Of course, the Browns, though, they have also struggled. They have played another game, and then yet they have 23 less points. Their offense is pretty bad. George, good to see you. How's it going? How are you feeling today? I'm feeling okay. I got a little bit of rest. I got about 5 hours of sleep, so that's more than zero. So we're definitely looking better. BJ, good to see you, man. Thank you again for stopping on by. Appreciate you, man. We got some Steelers football. This is my game of the day right here. So definitely ready for some more football. But yeah, like I said, again, the Browns, they've also struggled. So every fear that you have about the Steelers today, well, it's actually a lot worse on the Browns side. Now, they do have a much better defense. Might not show up in the points per game part of things, but again, as far as total yards allowed, again, they are very, very good. We can actually probably look at that real quick while we have a chance. Let's look at team statistics here. Browns 247, so I guess they're trending upward, but again, they have been very good. That is just amazing. 247 yards a game. That is very good. So that's something, again, the Steelers we just got to be weary of. Again, I think we'll be fine, but you never know. But again, it's going to be a good game, I think. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but it should be a good physical game. Looking back here, again, Gabriel's, of course, going to be the starter for the Browns. We'll see how he does. So far, 22 for 37 on the year, 209. So, again, a lot of short passes, a lot of short throws for Gabriel. But that's really how Stefanski likes it. He likes keeping the ball moving. That's what he does. Of course, Judkins has been a beast for the Browns as well, averaging just under 5 yards a carry. He has 2 touchdowns, but he's been a difference maker for that team. Judy, their leading receiver, 197 on 15 catches on the year. Garrow, 4 sacks. And then for the Steelers, of course, Rodgers, I think, has been playing great. PFF and ESPN QBR will have you think otherwise, but no, he's been very good despite the circumstances that have surrounded him. Gainwell kind of coming out of nowhere and taking that number 1 spot. I mean, he had a really good game against the Vikings, and we'll see if he's able to keep it going here today against a very good Browns defense. Metcalf, of course, leading receiver, 261 yards and 15 catches, 3 touchdowns. And Watt leading in sacks with 3. Let's see who we got here. Go Steelers. Kylie, good to see you. Hopefully. I think I'm feeling okay. George. Let's go Steelers. Oh, yeah. Who's injured and who's back playing today? The injury, we should have had the inactives. I don't know if they released those. So it looks like Chuck Clark, Pete, DeMarvin Leal, Logan Lee, and Calvin Austin are the ones that won't be playing today. For the Browns, it'll be Raheem Sanders, Zach Zinter, Thayer Munford, Cornelius Lucas, and Mike Hall. So I guess that means Jaylen Warren is playing. That's what I guess that kind of answers that. Browns have a really good defense. Oh, yeah, I know. Doctor, I might have a chance My opponent has Sutton and Wilson starting receiver. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, well, then your running backs will cancel out his receivers. George pulling for the Steelers. Yeah, we need all the support today. Again, it's going to be a good one, I think. I really do think it might be like 13-10, but I think it's going to be a much better game than what happened earlier today. It was 13-11, I think. The Browns over the Jets. So that was not a good game. But today, I think, will just be strictly great defense. I think that's what you're going to see today. Maybe not great defense on the Steelers' part, but just bad offense by the Browns. And, of course, again, you're going to see a great defense with the Browns. Take on a offense with the Steelers. We'll see how it goes. Again, we're about 5 or 6 minutes away from kickoff. Their keys of the games for the Browns: stay ahead of the sticks, I would say so, to minimize the Steelers' yards after catch. Because, yes, the Steelers do, again, a lot of short throws, relying on that yak to get some yards, of course. Steelers' offensive line needs to have a big day. They will have to contain, of course, Myles Garrett. Not a big fan of the guy. I think he is overrated, but he's pretty good still. I don't think he's the best, but he's definitely pretty good. And, of course, the Steelers' defense, they need to, again, get it together. I understand they, had a decent game against the Vikings, but they almost came back and won. So there is that. We'll look over the Browns' first 5 games real quick. Of course, they started off losing to Cincinnati. That's usually a game they win, folks. They actually have done very well against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, especially early part of the season. Then they lost and got blown out by the Ravens, though the score was actually a lot worse than it would have had you believe. It actually was a close game for the most part. Of course, they shocked the world when they beat the Packers 13-10. And then they, of course, followed up with a 34-10 loss to the Lions. And then, of course, I covered the Browns and Vikings game last week. And that was Gabriel's first start. It was okay. He had an okay day. I can't say he was great, but, he was okay. He was okay. Not saying Sanders would do better. I don't think he would. Definitely, yeah. I mean, I wish Sanders were playing today. That's how I feel about Sanders. As a Steelers fan, by the way. Okay, so again, the Steelers, of course, had that great game against the Jets, 34-32. That was a great game. Game of the year worthy candidate, in my opinion. Then, of course, they got embarrassed by Seattle at home. And then, of course, they beat the Patriots, and the Patriots turned the ball over 5 times. The Steelers really didn't take advantage. They just played keep away and won 21-14. It was just not a good game for the Steelers. Then, of course, a big game 2 Sundays ago against the Vikings that was in Dublin. Looked very good. And, of course, with a 24-21 victory over the Vikings. Again, here we are. Their second home game of the year. I know it's third on paper, but second one actually in Pittsburgh as they look to take on the Browns. And again, I expect a close game. I think the 6.5 spread, folks, is too much, in my opinion. I think the Browns cover 6.5. I would like to be wrong. I'd like to see a blowout. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think. You got any final scores down there in the comments? Feel free to let me know what you think. I have Steelers, like 17-13. I think that's a very realistic score for this one. Again, I don't really think... I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just don't see it happening. Yes, I'm fat, I know. Jets are going 0-17. That is actually possible. I got to see the Jets firsthand. They were not good. They were not good, folks. Well, I guess while we have the time, since we may have jumped the gun on starting this thing, we'll go ahead and look over the other games today. Again, the Cardinals and the Colts. Cardinals don't have Kyler Murray, so expect the Colts to win that one, but you never know, I guess, what can happen with the Cardinals. But yeah, Colts probably over the Cardinals. Chargers and Dolphins. Could be a good one there. I think it'll be a sneaky good one, as the Chargers have been kind of thumbs down lately. The Dolphins are thumbs up lately. I think so anyway. They are home. And again, they almost beat the Bills. My voice is starting to fall apart. Oh my gosh. That means I need water. Yeah. Thumbs up. Hope you're feeling better. You tuned in at the wrong time. My voice was falling apart there. But yeah, I think that one can be a good game today. Patriots Saints. I think the Patriots win, but you never know. Oh my gosh, geez, my voice might not recover. Cowboys and Panthers. Again, I think that could be either way. Pardon me, guys. Give me a 30 seconds. Okay, we're back, and hopefully that was the end of that. Probably not. All right, so Seahawks and Jaguars, again, that should be a very good game, I think. Honestly, if that were a 3 o'clock game, I would have probably covered that one. Rams-Ravens. Rams would probably win that one. Titans-Raiders, battle of the losers. I think they both are looking at, hey, that's a win for each team. So that should be a close one, I guess. I don't know about a good one. Bengals-Packers, again, I'll be covering that one a little bit later today after the Steelers and the Browns game. And the Niners-Buccaneers, potential game of the day candidate there. Very solid teams, even with the backup quarterback in Mac Jones. And, of course, for the first time ever, I'll be covering a Sunday night football game. So that is pretty neat. Lions, Chiefs, we'll see how that goes tonight. So let's see here. Go Brown. Seth pulling for the Browns. Wow. Let's see. Still think it's dumb. I completely agree. It is very stupid, in my opinion, Chris. I completely agree. Just finished with minus 10 yards pass. Did they really? Yeah, because of the sacks. Yeah, they were pretty bad today. So I guess we're not starting on time. I thought they were taking us back to coverage, but no, they decided to play another commercial, folks. So I am very sorry. I am very sorry there. No start time here confirmed. I don't know. I guess we've got to wait another few more minutes. So, again, feel free to jot down your final scores in the chat. Feel free to let me know any predictions you have for today, whether it's Steelers-Browns or just another one. Across the NFL. Again, a lot of games happening today, folks. A lot. It's Sunday, after all. So, again, make sure to definitely like and subscribe if you are here and you haven't subbed already. This is a growing channel. Just crossed over 1,430 subs in the last stream. So, again, we're trending in the right direction, folks. If we have a really good day today, maybe we get to 1,500. That'd be awesome. I would be very happy with that. I don't know. I don't think that happens, but that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. All right, 64 degrees in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A little bit of wind out there, 8 miles per hour on the wind category. Looks like the Steelers will be receiving, and that's usually something my dad always hates. He likes it when the Steelers kick off. So Andre Schmidt going to be kicking things off for the Browns. All right, there is the kickoff. We are underway in Pittsburgh. Fielded at the 3s, at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 28. And that's where the Steelers will begin their drive. And here comes Aaron Rodgers. Of course, he has been pretty good. Go ahead and move this over there. So, again, Rodgers, 8 passing touchdowns so far this year, second most in the season by a Steelers quarterback since 2022. He's not joking. Of course, we had Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky over the last few years. Like, just that number 8 is that is good for second. It's actually pretty sad. At least 2.5K. Hopefully, that would be awesome. I really want that so bad. 1st and 10, ball at the 28. Rodgers in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Rodgers, play action, moving to his right, fires. Oh, Darnell Washington's at the 40. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 35. Oh, the ball comes loose, but it fumbles it out of bounds. Oh, man. Washington, he wasn't necessarily looking behind him, but that is a huge catch and run. No one was looking at Washington. The big man getting some yards. Oh, man, that was scary, though. Again, the Browns forcing a fumble, but luckily for Washington, that ball goes out of bounds. Dr. Death, that is me. That's how my voice and how I feel, really. Dr. Death. Do I change my name to Dr. Death, folks? I don't think so. I probably stick with DrDelay. Anyway, they're at the 36 of Cleveland. So 1st and 10, ball at the 36, Rodgers under center. Warren is in the backfield. Metcalf is lined up as a fullback. And Metcalf gets the block. Warren gets the ball. He's at the 35, squirting to about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3 for the Steelers. Great way to start. Oh, yeah, it was. Just a little rollout, and then Washington coming free on the flag route. Definitely very nice. Or I guess they call it the corner now. Big play. Oh, yeah, it was Seth. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Steelers. Metcalf now out of the game. Hopefully he's okay. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Up the middle, fighting forward, and he's brought down at about the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. So that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Steelers. Here comes Metcalf again. He seems to be okay. So 3rd and 4, ball at the 30. They're already in field goal territory, but you'd like to see them, of course, move a little bit forward. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Warren moving to his right. Rodgers doing the hard count. Rodgers gets the snap, looking to his left, fires, and it is caught by Smith. Oh, he took a big hit, but he does hold on, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. That was a catch of 4. Jonnu Smith. Oh, man, that was definitely a big hit, but it's a big first down for the Steelers. All right, a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. 1st and 10 as we approach the 12-minute mark here in the first quarter. The Steelers with the big play to open up the game, getting themselves inside Cleveland territory. Looks like they don't know what they're doing right now. The Steelers are going to have to burn a timeout. Oh, my goodness. And Rodgers doesn't look happy. Rodgers talking with Smith, Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, not happy about something. He looks pretty upset. That's not good. Again, wasting a timeout in a game that, could come down to timeouts. It'll be closer. Now, of course, again, the first half a little different than the second half, but again, that is a crucial timeout there. Can't really read his lips, but he's pointing at something. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 25 of Cleveland. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers gets the snap, looking to his right, now to his left, fires. It is going to be out of bounds. Sailed over the head of Metcalf, incomplete. Cooper Rush is having a great game. Really? Is he? That would be kind of a shock there, Seth. There's way too many teams that just seem unprepared. Yep, that sounds about right for the Steelers. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 25. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, tight end in tight to the left. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell bouncing it outside, trying to fight forward, but he can't. Oh, that's a loss on the play. There was really no chance for Gainwell there. He had to just fight off 2 or 3 Browns defenders. Showing off the AFC North. Everyone has a negative point differential. The Browns force -50, the Ravens -36, the Bengals -71, and the Steelers 3-1, but have a -2 point differential. One of 2 teams with a negative point differential, but a winning record. That's the other Pennsylvania team, the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd and 11 for the Steelers. Ball at the 26. They need to get to the 15 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun, drops back, heavy pressure, fires, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Jonnu Smith. But nothing doing there. Looks like the Steelers may have to settle for 3. Looks like Garrett did beat Jones inside there. Jones was looking for the flag there, but nothing doing. Here comes Chris Boswell on to attempt the kick. He's 6 for 7 on the year. There's the snap, hold, kick, 44-yard attempt. It is up. It is good. The Steelers strike first with 3 points. So with 10:55 left to go here in the first quarter, the Steelers lead 3-0 over the Cleveland Browns. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you see, if you like, the NFL, if you like college football and Major League Baseball, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, yes, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, if you're a Steelers fan, I call every single Steelers game. So that's pretty much a guarantee that you should definitely be subscribing. And, of course, for the Browns, well, hey, this is the second game I've covered for you guys already. And, of course, I can guarantee at least one more because I know we play you guys once more later down the road. So, again, make sure to subscribe. Again, it's a channel for everybody. It's not just a Pittsburgh channel. It's a channel for everyone. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. I try to read as many comments as possible. That is definitely something I really try to push. Interaction with you guys. Again, it's been pretty awesome to talk to you guys. I would say, again, 99% of the comments I receive are very positive, very friendly. And, of course, again, just feel free to chat and talk football. I love talking football. I talk football with anybody about anything. Check out some scores from across Major League. Oh, I got to get out of that habit. The NFL, the Chargers, 0, Dolphins, 0. Patriots, 0, Saints, 3. Panthers, 3, Cowboys, 0. Seahawks, Jaguars, 0-0. Rams and Ravens, 0-0. So nothing really happening in the NFL. I can't say the Colts have already scored. That's just typical. So, yeah, the Colts again already up 7-0 on the Cardinals. All right, we are back. Again, it is 3-0 here. Cleveland Browns' last road win came in 2024. That was last year. Week 2 at Jacksonville. And the Browns didn't even wear their whites there. They wore their brown jerseys, so maybe they tricked themselves thinking it was a home game. They won 18-13 over Jacksonville last year. And week 2, again, that was their last road game. Acrisure Stadium. What a disgrace. Should be Heinz Field. All right, Boswell kicks things off to resume this one. Field at the 1. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. Oh, hit stick. At the 27-yard line, that was Dylan Sampson on the return. Skoranek delivered the blow, but he also received a blow. Yeah, that was a huge hit. All right, they're showing a score update here. Colts, Daniel Jones finding Warren over the middle for a touchdown. The Colts leading 7-0 there in Indianapolis over the Cardinals. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 28. Gabriel is under center. And now he's in the shotgun by himself. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Gabriel awaiting the snap. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, now to his left, fires, and it's going to be over the intended target of Judy, incomplete. Go ahead and move this chair, trying to adjust here. Gabriel, I think, again, he was looking at every single receiver, every single option there, just couldn't find anybody. Last week, 19 for 33, 190, and 2 touchdowns in his first ever career start. Again, it was okay, not a bad debut, but definitely could have been better. I don't think the stats tell the whole story there. 2nd and 10, ball at the 28. Gabriel is under center. Judkins in the backfield. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. Judkins trying to find something, and he can't find anything but a bunch of black jerseys. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Browns. Kylie cleaning the bathroom. And, yeah, like I said, a lot of people, again, they'll be doing other things while they're listening in. So if you got stuff to do, hey, feel free to do it while you just put me onto the side. 3rd and 10, ball at the 28. Gabriel by himself in the backfield. Gabriel drops back. Heavy pressure. There's a flag already. Gabriel throws. It's batted and incomplete. But again, there is a flag. This may be offsides. TJ Watt was offsides. Watt shaking his head. He's the best to listen to on doing chores. I try to be. So Watt was the guilty party there. I guess we'll get to see. All right, 3rd and 5 for the Browns. Again, that would have made it 4th and 10, but the penalty gives the Browns an extra chance. Watt making sure he's onside this time. Gabriel by himself. Gabriel looks to his left, fires. It is caught at the 45, and they're trying to rip the ball loose. Oh, and the Steelers have the ball, but they blew the whistle dead. Oh, Thornhill with the ball. I'd like to see that again. That's a shame if they blew it dead. I mean, if that ball's coming loose before, that's just a killer. Wow. Yeah, no, that ball was out. 1st and 10, ball at the 45, but again, they blew it dead. It doesn't matter. Gabriel under center. Hands it off to Judkins. Judkins leaning forward for a couple. And there's a late flag thrown at the end of the play. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? That was Porter and Judy in there. They were having a discussion. I guess it went wrong. Now the referee's having a chat. See who the guilty party is. After the play. Personal foul. On the offense. Jerry Jeudy, the guilty party. Like to see what in the world happened there. Again, there was something happened after the play. Porter and Jeudy, of course, getting involved. Oh, and Jeudy swung his left hand. It wasn't really a punch. It was a push. That is a killer. So I'll back him up 15. So it'll be second and 23 for the Browns. Again, the Steelers up 3-0, folks. If you're just tuning in, the Browns have the ball at their own 32. 2nd and 23, a personal foul on Jerry Jeudy. Gabriel in the shotgun. Everyone's in tight, sending a man in motion. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Fires, going to be caught at the 30. Oh, a nice tackle there as he's brought down at the 35-yard line. That was Jalen Ramsey in the open field. Again, just doing a good job there of getting a hand on his foot to trip him up. Would have been a big gain had it not been for Ramsey. 3rd and 19 coming up for the Browns. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. Gabriel drops back. Looking to his left. Fires. It's dropped by Jeudy. Jeudy had it at the 45. To be honest with you, again, he would have been way short of the marker as the line to gain was the other 46. But that's a straight-up drop. And that'll make it 4th down. Jeudy with the straight-up drop. He heard footsteps. Again, that's a costly drive there by Jeudy. Again, he had the personal foul, which backed up the Browns. And, of course, a drop there. Again, that wouldn't have really mattered. Just would have been field position, but still. As here is the punt. Fielded at the 11. Makes the guy miss. He's at the 15. Cuts inside of the 20. He's at the 25-30. 35-40. 45-50. Borges, he slows him down. Brought down at the 41. What a return. Oh, but there is a flag, and that usually means it's coming back. Man. That was Keyshawn Williams on the return, but unfortunately, I think, again, it's coming back. We're just waiting for the call at this point. Got nothing. The referees, again, just taking a while to discuss this. During the return, personal foul. Blindside block on the Steelers. All right, Peppers. Was that Jabril Peppers? Oh, my gosh. What in the world? That is a horrible penalty. Blindside. He's right in front of him. It is what it is. Well, that's gonna negate that huge run. San Francisco's getting smoked by Tampa. Oh well, that's just okay. That's not happening now, folks. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So yeah, again, if you like the NFL, college football, and of course Major League Baseball, definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. Of course, again, I'm calling every single Steelers game this year, but again, that doesn't mean that's the only thing I'm doing. In fact, earlier today, I already did the Broncos and the Jets. And, of course, later today, I do the Bengals and the Packers and the Lions and the Chiefs. Again, it is a football channel. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. We are definitely growing at a very good pace. Again, already went up 10 subs today. In the other game, again, hopefully we can get another 10 or so in this one. Again, if you're a Steelers fan, make sure to subscribe. Like, hey, what the heck, I'm a Steelers guy. Again, I'll be covering every single Steelers game. But like I said, again, I bounce around. It's a lot of college football and a lot of Major League Baseball here as well. I'm covering the baseball playoffs as well. At least until the Brewers are eliminated, I would say. That's pretty much it. If the Brewers do lose to the Dodgers, then I don't think I cover much of that World Series, to be honest. Because, yeah, I just don't see it happening. What a ticky-tack penalty. I know, that was a horrible call. Just a horrible call. But it is what it is. Got to keep it close. But yeah, again, make sure again to like and subscribe. If you're a sports fan, you're definitely subscribing to the channel. Again, a lot of sports fans have already subscribed to the channel. So just join your fellow sports fans right here, right now. It's fast and free and easy to do, folks. It won't cost you a dime. It will not cost you a dime. We're just waiting for a commercial at this point. Geez, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting how long commercials can be. And they're showing here the penalty. Yeah, they're showing the penalty here. Even J.J. Watt's like, I don't think it is. So that's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 10. Rodgers under center. It's a toss. This is Warren. Warren can't find anything. That's a loss on the play. The Browns' defensive line has been all over the Steelers' offensive line pretty much. I'm going to give him a loss of a 1 there. So Rodgers quickly fires over the middle. This is Warren. Warren is fighting, but he's going to be brought down to the 14. They were trying to hurry up offense there. I didn't even know that. They were showing everything else but the game. That's usually a good sign. That's a good sign that, hey, we don't want you to watch the game. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Steelers. They need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. The Browns will cover. I think so, too. I think it's going to be a close game. That was Carson Schweichinger with the tackle. Leads the team in tackles. So 3rd and 6. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right, fires, and it is caught by DK Metcalf down the sideline. Oh, what a play by Metcalf. Great throw, great catch. That was a contested catch, folks. The defender all over him. Metcalf with a great catch. A brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Browns defense playing great. Yeah, no, they're good. Penalty. How far back are you, Trisk? You might have to catch up. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 39. Rodgers under center. Rodgers changing it up. Sending a man in motion. Hands it off. This is Gainwell. Gainwell can't find much as he's able to squeeze forward for about a yard. So just a yard. Again, the Steelers, I mean, they had a really good time running the ball last week, obviously. It's going to be tough today. I don't know how else to really say it. The Browns, again, have a great defense. They have a great defense. Tomlin would probably rather the Browns team than the Steelers team, to be honest with you. 2nd and 9. Rodgers under center. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight. Rodgers, play action. Heavy pressure. Steps up, trying to get away. Oh, he shovels it to Gainwell, but that was a mistake, as that's a loss on the play. A loss of 10. Rodgers just trying to break 3. Just can't break free. Again, the Browns defensive line, of course, he shovels it to Gainwell, but the problem is that the defensive line was all over him. So I wonder what they're going to mark it, if that was a pass or a run. I don't know if that was behind him or not. So it's going to be, again, that was a loss of 9. 3rd and 18 at the 3rd and 18 at the 31. They need to get to the 49 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers drops back, steps up, fires, going to check it down. It's caught by Gainwell. Breaks 2 tackles, trying to break a third, but the rest of the Browns are there and pummel him as he's tackled at the 37. Looks like you're going to say that was a run for Gainwell, helping Rodgers' stats out, I guess. Poor Gainwell. But yeah, that's going to bring out the punting unit. Steelers again up 3-0 here in the first quarter. Here is the punt by Corliss Waitman. He's been a pretty good punter, but not a good punter there, so I guess I jinxed him. So that will put the Browns to start their drive at the 29, their own 29, whenever we come back. 3:43. Oh, my gosh. I can't speak. 3:54 left to go here in the first quarter. The Steelers leading 3-0. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, if you like Major League Baseball, this is the channel for you, the sports fan. Join your many sports fans who have already subscribed to the channel. Earlier today, I covered the Broncos and the Jets. That was definitely something to behold. And, of course, I'm covering the Steelers, covering every single Steelers game this year. So definitely subscribe if you're a Steelers fan. But again, it's not just a Steelers channel, folks. It's not just a Pittsburgh Pirates channel. It's a channel for everybody. But those are the 2 most featured teams on the channel for sure, Pirates and the Steelers. But obviously, baseball season is over. And, of course, the Steelers only play, once a week for 3 hours. So there's plenty of other stuff to cover on the channel. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So thank you again for tuning on in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below, by the way. Feel free to talk. Again, we're all sports fans. Talk about whatever you'd like. Talk about the game. Talk about other games. How do you think the season's going to go? Whatever you want to do. Definitely won't bother me by any means. But yeah. And also, again, I have a poll. Feel free to vote. What covers today? The Browns 6.5 or the Steelers 6.5. Again, the Browns plus 6.5, Steelers minus 6.5. So again, they're favored pretty much by a touchdown. Will the Steelers win by a touchdown or more, or the Browns lose or win by a touchdown or less? Pretty much is the question. So you're pretty much spotting the Browns 6.5 points. So that's how that works. I'm not saying I'm condoning betting. I felt like if I did a straight up Steelers Browns thing, it would have probably been a lopsided vote. That's why I picked that style. for this one. As we're returning to action again, the Browns will have the ball at their own 29. Looks like Gabriel is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Halfback in the backfield. Sending a man in motion. Gabriel. Play action. Moving to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 38. Njoku wanted a flag for some reason. And that was caught by Thrash. Jamari Thrash. So that's a gain of 9, and that should... Yeah, it's a gain of 9. So 2nd and 1 coming up for the Browns. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. As he crosses the 40 and brought down at the 41, that's a gain of 3, and of course that's good enough for a brand new Cleveland Brown first down. Judkins, of course, taken in the 2nd round. 70 total yards in each of his first 4 career games. First player in team history to do that. So, again, he's definitely a great player. That's really not the question about him, though, as it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Gabriel hands it off. This is Sampson down the left side, and he's not going to find much, as that is... Actually, not going to give him a yard there. Or no, are they giving a yard? Thought he gained about 2 based on this spot. Yeah, no, definitely got 2. Yep, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Browns as we're at the 2.5-minute mark here in the first quarter. The Steelers leading 3-0. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires way over the head of the intended target, incomplete. That is Judkins in the area, but there is a flag. There's a flag down. Already 3 penalties so far in this game. This will be the 4th. Illegal use of hands, and that's going to be on the Steelers. That's an automatic first down. Jabril Peppers now. This is his 2nd penalty of the game. He might just need to come out. Peppers might have to just sit the bench for the rest of the game. He's already cost the Steelers with 2 penalties, which the first one was ticky-tack, but, it is what it is. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Browns. So they have a brand new set of downs after the penalty. It looks like Stefanski's going to call timeout. So each team having a burn a timeout here in the first quarter. All right, 3-0 Steelers leading over the Browns. 2:28 left to go here in Pittsburgh. Well, in the first quarter, I should say. Again, the Steelers 3-1. The Browns 1-4. You would think, well, hey, the Steelers definitely a heavy favorite. And, well, they kind of are. They were favored by 6.5, but I still think it's going to be a close game. And it really, again, I obviously am pulling for the Steelers. Wouldn't shock me, though, if they lost. The Browns are a type of team that would beat the Steelers the way the Steelers are. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you're here and you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. Especially if you're a Steelers fan. But again, it's a channel for all sports fans. I cover a lot of different teams. It's not just the Steelers. Though every Steelers game will be covered for sure. So 1st and 10 at the 48. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Gabriel, play action, heavy pressure. Oh, and he took a shot there. Sack. Jalen Ramsey. With the sack, they sent the corner blitz, though Ramsey may have been shaken up on the play. And yeah, I think Ramsey's coming. It's coming out. So Ramsey again with the sack, but I think he was shaken up on the play. So 2nd and 17. Ramsey looks like he's in serious pain over there. That's not good. That is not good at all. 2nd and 17. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins, bouncing it outside, trying to break a tackle, but he cannot, as Darius Slay is there on the tackle after a gain of 1. So I'll try to keep you guys updated with Jalen Ramsey. That's a huge loss. So 3rd and 16. Now it's a good thing that the Steelers have Porter back, but geez. So 3rd and long. Again, the Steelers have helped out the Browns, though, with some penalties here. Steelers waving the towels, the only towels that should be waved by anybody. No offense to everybody else. 3rd and 16. In the shotgun, they need to get to the Steelers 42, that their own 42. Gabriel drops back. It's caught at the 45 and trying to break a tackle, and he's still on his feet. Oh! He broke away, but they're going to whistle it dead. Oh, my goodness. He was breaking tackles, but the referees whistled it dead. Oh, the Steelers. I don't know if they got away with one there. You could say that they stopped tackling because they heard the whistles. Wow. Well, it's going to bring up 4th and 8. That is a toughie there for the Browns. All right, here is the punt. Bajorquez with the punt. High punt. And that is going to go out of bounds. I don't know. I don't think that's not a good punt. It's going to be less than a 30-yard punt. Less than a 25-yard punt. Jeez, that's only a 21-yard punt. Not a good punt by Bajorquez. All right, that's where the Steelers will begin their drive. Bajorquez can't believe it. He doesn't like the spot. So it is what it is. More of the same. Regular season versus Cleveland since 2004. Of course, this is at home. The Steelers are 21-0 since 2004 against the Browns at home in the regular season, I might add. 27.8 points a game, 14.7 points allowed. They have just dominated the Browns at home in the regular season. Again, I want to add that to make sure we get that cleared up here, because we all remember that one game, and we're not going to talk about that, are we? 1st and 10 at the 29. Rodgers hands it off up the middle. This is Johnson. Oh, breaking some tackles, and he fights forward close to the first down. That's a nice gain of 9, and that should take us to the end of the first quarter. The Steelers leading 3-0 over the Browns. Yep, that game was literally the worst thing ever for, I don't know. 2017 was also devastating as well with the Jaguars. I don't know. I don't know what's a worse playoff loss. I can't think of one. It's either those two. Tim Tebow was also devastating. To me, that was the best Steelers team, 2011. No one talks about that team. No one talks about that team because they lost to Tebow. That was a really good team as well. Folks, again, make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to do so. It's a growing channel, folks. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Of course, I will be covering every Steelers game. If you're a Steelers fan here, that should definitely appeal to you. But I do want to let everyone else know, if you're not a Steelers fan, that's okay. Again, I have a lot of other play-by-plays, and they're not Steelers games. Again, I cover the NFL, MLB, and, of course, college football. So, again, I can just show you right now. Again, just earlier today, I did the Broncos and the Jets. So, like I said, I do other things. Bengals and the Packers right after this. Hopefully this game ends a little bit earlier so I can get a little bit of a rest. If not, it is what it is. And then Lions Chiefs tonight, my first Sunday night game on the channel. But like I said, again, I've been doing other games as well. So you can see right here just a bunch of other things. Again, I did the Browns last week. Browns-Vikings. And that was a very good stream for me as well. So yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. If you're a sports fan, this is a sports channel. So definitely do it. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. For the most part, it's easily accomplished. So, but yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe. It is completely free to do so. We'll check out some scores from across the NFL. We do have some scoreboard sponsors. So that is Coffee Beans, Eduardo Hernandez, Sorry Ken, and Hammer. Thank you very much for your support. Of course, we do have a new member as well. Lisa Stagner became a member yesterday. So again, thank you very much for your support as well. Along with, of course, Gina, Bad Frequencies, Jason, Jack Dwight, Magic Man, Chris, and of course, Trisk. Again, thank you very much for your support. All right, what we got here, we have the Cardinals and the Colts tied at 7 apiece. They are in the first quarter. The Dolphins leading 7-6 over the Chargers. Patriots all over the Saints right now, 14-6. Cowboys leading 10-3 over the Panthers. Jaguars leading 6-0 over the Seahawks. And the Ravens leading 3-0 over the Rams. All right, 2nd and 1, ball at the 38 to Rodgers in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Johnson up the middle, and he's going to get the first down as he's brought down at the 41. That's a gain of 3 and a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. They're going to send us an update here. Dak Prescott rolling to his right, fires, and it's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Cowboys leading 10-3 over the Panthers as they're beginning the second quarter. 1st and 10, ball at the 41 for Rodgers and the Steelers. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle. Now it's going to fire it to the sideline. It's incomplete. Jonnu Smith was in the area. There was also some, this is kind of a minor thing, but Rodgers changed his helmet. He said he didn't like that. It looked so old. so he changed his helmet. So that is another thing in the news. I don't know if anyone cares or not, but I thought I'd share that. 2nd and 10, ball to 41. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers hands it off to Warren up the middle, still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he trucks a guy at the 50, brought down at the 48. That's a gain of 11 and a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Raquel saying, go Steelers. That's how I feel, Raquel. Go Steelers, go. Thank you again for the comment. Feel free again to tune on in. Again, the Steelers leading 3-0, and they have the ball as they just crossed the 50-yard line. Rodgers is under center. Rodgers tosses to Warren up the middle, and he's going to fight forward to about the 45. Yes, you heard that correctly. A toss up the middle. That was interesting. Just toss it directly back to Warren, and then he ran straight up. I've never seen that. That other helmet made him look like Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. Yeah, it was definitely different. I do miss the traditional helmet, though. I mean, no, just this. I don't know. I miss that. I miss it. It is what it is. 2nd and 7, ball at the 45. Rodgers under center, receiver to left, tight end in motion. It's a pitch. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson still on his feet and brought down. No, that's Warren. Pardon me. Warren on the carry. He's brought down at the 41. Oh, well. Can't get what I want, Just, I don't know. I just missed the NFL back then. It was simple. It was good. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up. Oh, pardon me. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Steelers. Rodgers in the shotgun, trips to the left. Oh, now Freiermuth's in motion, so now 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Gainwell's in the backfield. Rodgers hands it off to Gainwell up the middle, and he's got the first down, crossing the 40 at the 35 and brought down at the 31. Good stuff, Gainwell. Again, the blocking here looking a lot more, pro-like. That's for a lack of a better term. So good stuff by the Steelers. And again, a brand new set of downs coming up for the Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 32. Gainwell now lined out as a receiver. Rodgers in the shotgun. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Rodgers fakes the handoff, moving to his right, fires. It is just over the hands of Darnell Washington. Rodgers not too happy with that. He just missed it. That was oh man. All right, well, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Steelers, showing a lot of Rodgers being disappointed there. 162 receiving yards by tight ends so far this season. That's 29th in the NFL. 42 today, though. 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires down the left side, and it is incomplete. That was off the back pretty much of the jersey of Campbell. Oh, man. Again, my voice, I do apologize for that. It's going to go out randomly. Oh, geez. Kylie saying, go Steelers. Rodgers, yeah, you forgot something for sure. 3rd and 10, ball at the 32. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires, and it is in and out of the hands of the receiver, Metcalf. Of course, great coverage there by the Browns, and that will probably force the Steelers to settle for 3. Dude's 6'7", but never went up for it. I mean, he's kind of a big guy. I don't know. Definitely catchable. Definitely catchable, but it is what it is. Again, Boswell going to be coming out for the field goal. This is a 50-yard attempt for the right hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is going to sneak in. It's good. And the Steelers extend their lead to 6 as they lead 6-0 over the Browns with 11:01 left to go here in the second quarter. Panthers Cowboys tied at 10. Nice. 4 incomplete passes in a row. Yeah, not good. Huh? You said 6'7". I said 6'7". I said 6'7". Not the thing the kids do, folks. I love Rodgers, but bro, woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Someone get this man some smelling salts. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I don't think Rodgers playing bad. I mean, he has missed some throws, but for the most part, he's playing all right. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, he definitely needs to get some smelling salts, though. Rip a 80-yard slant to the house. Dale's pretty happy with the field goal. I don't know if you're a Browns fan or Steelers fan. Again, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, folks, feel free to chat down below. I try to read as many comments as possible. And again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, I know there's a lot of competition to cover this game. I know there's that Chat Sports area, that company that asks for money every 2 minutes. And, of course, there's probably Urinating Tree. Of course, he does a great job as well. He's literally, I subscribe to him. He's awesome. But, again, there's a lot of them. So, again, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. But, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe. Again, if you like the NFL, college football, and, of course, MLB. So, yes, I cover all those sports. So, again, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. And, yes, I did take a shot at a much bigger platform than I. That's okay. All right, again, the Cardinals and the Colts are tied at 7 apiece. The Chargers are driving. No, they're not driving. That's a lie. They have the ball, though. They're down 7-6 to the Dolphins. The Patriots leading 14-6 to the Saints. Cowboys and the Panthers tied at 10 apiece. And the Jaguars lead the Seahawks 6-3. And the Ravens lead the Rams 3-0. Would be really shocking to see the Ravens win that one. Really disappointing as well. Scored touchdown, Steelers. Yeah, unfortunately, the Steelers don't know how to do that. Idiot play calling. I don't know. I don't think I have a huge problem with play calling right now. It's just more of, execution. I don't know. The play calling hasn't been terrible. I don't think it has been bad at all. Mixing it up. I think, trying to stay balanced. All right, we're back again. 11:01 left to go here in the second quarter as the Steelers lead 6-0, and Boswell kicks things off. Fielded at the 3s, at the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and hits at the 27-yard line. Okay, they're saying the 28. Okay, it is what it is. I tried. So I try to wait. All right, the Browns offense comes on the field again. They haven't really done much. Of course, they've been able to extend drives because of Steelers penalties. But again, even so, no points, no nothing. Can the Steelers defense continue to hold is the question. They're playing okay for sure. The runs have been decent. I just think a bit more completions. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like the execution just not quite there yet. I think the play calling's fine. 1st and 10, Gabriel in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Judkins up the middle, and he can't really find much as he gets tackled at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 2 for Judkins. Judkins, of course, has been really good, but today he's been nullified. Hopefully that continues to be the case. The Browns trading, of course, Flacco to the Bengals, Greg Newsome to the Jaguars. That was kind of shocking. And then, of course, they acquired Tyson Campbell, who's also a corner. I didn't realize Greg Newsome was tradable. Was he playing bad? If there's any Browns fans, let me know. I thought he was doing well. 2nd and 7, ball at the 30 in the shotgun is Gabriel. Gabriel hands it off to Sampson. Sampson going to fight forward for a gain of about 4. So a nice run there by Sampson to make it 3rd and short. Balance is not 3 incomplete pass. Okay, well, obviously, Trisk. Obviously. Touchdown drive this time, probably. It's the Steelers, after all. Steelers defense. They've been playing well, though. Can't say they have not played well. But they should play well against this Browns offense. 3rd and 4. They're at the 34. They need to get to the 38. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. But there is a flag down. Looks like Watt is going to claim the sack. Again, I don't really know. There's so many people there. Holding. Offense. Penalty will be declined, and the Browns are going to have to punt it away again. Cam Robinson, the guilty party. Everyone just came to the quarterback. Yeah. I don't know if TJ gets touched him first. Again, everyone, I think, was in on that tackle. Yeah, flag. All right, again, the Browns going to punt it away, as here is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Nice punt. 55-yard punt fielded at the 15. He's at the 20. And that's where he's going to be tackled at the 21-yard line. So not much on the return there. No offense, but this is exactly what I expect from this game. Super low scoring and heavy defense. Oh, there's no offense taken. This is exactly what I expected. It's actually what I like. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of sick in the head when it comes to defense. I love defense. So, yeah. I was thinking like 17-13 final score. So, that's me, though. I like defense. Of course, I'm a Steelers fan. I got to grow up, watch Troy Polamalu, Joey Porter, James Ferrier, who's underrated, never talked about. As far as, great middle linebackers, of course, Ike Taylor. Plenty more. I can name Aaron Smith, Casey Hampton, all of them. You expected a Browns blowout. What in the world, Michael? There's no way you thought that. There's no way. You have to be trolling. There's no way, Michael. I'm not buying it. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Of course, we're in commercial break. The Steelers leading 6-0 over the Browns with 8:57 left to go here in the second quarter. That means Steelers lose? Well, okay, that was my prediction before the game. Now I guess it would be, what, 16-13? I don't know. Another field goal and a touchdown. I started the Steelers defensive fantasy. That's a good call. That's a good call. I actually stayed away from the Steelers defense this year in fantasy. And for the most part, it's paid off because, yeah, obviously they got wrecked by the Jets. And then the Seahawks, they did well against the Patriots. And then the Vikings game, they were doing well, but then the Vikings started scoring at the end. So I think they had like an average game or something. But, yeah, I think I went all in on the Broncos, and I think I had the Packers in one. And then, yeah, I don't even remember now. I think I switched out some defenses in the other ones. So I'll go for 2, yeah. Browns offense is almost as good as the Panthers offense. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking, I'm shocked that you said the Browns will blow them out. Definitely sarcasm. It has to be sarcasm. I don't think there's any world the Browns blow out the Steelers in the year 2025. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're coming back to coverage here again. The Steelers leading 6-0 over the Browns. The Steelers will have the ball at their own 21 with 8:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, the Steelers have not lost to the Browns in the regular season in Pittsburgh since 2003. It's a long streak that's still going on. 1st and 10 at the 21. Rodgers, play action. Throws to Smith. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 27. I guess that's a bubble screen. I'm not too sure, but hey, it'll work. That's a gain of 6. The highest win percentage off a bye. The Steelers and the Ravens actually own that. That's since 2007. Steelers have won 77.8% of their games coming off a bye. 2nd and 4, ball at the 27. Rodgers under center. Sending a man in motion. That is Scotty Miller. So he hands it off to Johnson up the middle. Oh, and he's devoured. Only a gain of a yard. Collins on the tackle. And that's 3rd and short. Apparently Sam Darnold just threw a 61-yard touchdown pass. All right, 3rd and 3 for the Steelers. Ball at their own 28. Rodgers in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers moving to his right. Steps up, now moving to his left. Trying to evade. Shovel pass, and it is caught by Warren. Oh, what a play by Rodgers, and a great catch by Warren to keep the drive moving. Rodgers just the shovel pass. A little bit of Favre there. Of course, if this were Sunday Night Football or Jim Nantz covering this game, then it would be a Mahomey play as Rodgers fires. It's caught by Metcalf. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Cuts inside at the 50 and brought down at the 46. Nice catch and run, and the Steelers are moving. That's another set of downs for the Steelers. Beats commercial. Why would I try them? No, I don't know. Personally, I think it's awesome Rodgers still plays at an age that most MLB pitchers already retired. Yeah, no, Rodgers looking good. At the age of, 41? He might be 42, I can't remember. 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Rodgers, play action, heavy pressure, moving to his right. And he's going to take off and run and scramble out of bounds for a gain of 2. As, again, he just doesn't have the mobility like he used to have. But, again, he's still able to move. He showed it just a few plays earlier. They're going to do a little update here. Darnold, yes, there it is. The 61-yard catch and run by Jackson Smith-Njigba. He is so good, folks. If you haven't heard of him, he's good. He is definitely a star receiver in this league. 2nd and 8. Well, Johnny, I don't know about that. That's interesting. It's an interesting statement there. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught at the 40. This is Washington, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Darnell Washington, I believe that's his second grab of the day. Yes, it is. That was a gain of 12, and again, a brand new set of downs. The Steelers are moving on this drive. 2 catches, 48 yards for Washington. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. They're moving. They're at the Cleveland 33. Rodgers under center. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers, play action, moving to his right, fires. It is dropped by Washington, but it really wouldn't have led to anything as there's 4 Browns right there. So that is an incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10 coming up for the Steelers. Just over about 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Again, the Steelers leading 6-0. They've really, I mean, I don't know if they've dominated this game. I mean, it's really, you can't really say that, but they have had the ball for most of the time. Of course, they only lead 6-0. That's a little bit of a concern, I guess. But again, the Browns defense is legit, folks. They are very good. So it's really hard to move the ball. Of course, Rodgers has missed some throws, but again, he's looked pretty good regardless. 2nd and 10. Rodgers, it's a pitch to Gainwell, but there is a flag, and it's going to back him up 5. They want to take it that far. Yeah, no. So I appreciate you, man. Coming with the raid. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the raid, man. Yeah, I wonder how that game is going. Cardinals, last time I checked, it was 7-7 in the Cardinals-Colts game. Yeah, make sure folks should check out Snowman. Definitely check him out. He does sports as well. So definitely click on his channel, subscribe, and then, of course, come right back over here as it's going to be 2nd and forever. 2nd and 15, ball at the 38. Rodgers in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rodgers looking over the middle. He's going to swing it out to Gainwell. What a catch by Gainwell at the 40. He's at the 35 and pushed out of bounds. And they're going to mark him out at around the 32-yard line. Go Pittsburgh. 50-14 win. I don't know about that one, Kylie. So, man, he's a streamer. He does sports as well. He covers a lot of the WNBA. And of course, he does some football as well. He'll mix in, I think he's done some Astros games, if I recall. 3rd and 9, ball at the 32. Rodgers in the shotgun by himself. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, moving to his left, fires. It's caught at the 31. Gainwell fighting forward to the 30. But it looks like the Steelers will have to settle for another field goal, as that is just what that's pretty much what they've been having to do this entire time, is just field goal after field goal. You'll bring your team to the bowl? I hope so, man. That would be nice. That'd be nice. What's up, DrDelay? You're the man. I'm not the man. I'm not. I'm just saying, man. Boswell kicks a 48-yard attempt. It is up, and it is good. The Steelers, again, with another field goal, and they lead 9-0 as we head to another commercial break. 3:38 left to go here in the second quarter. Hello, Damien. How's it going? I believe he came over with the Snowman raid. Steelers think they are playing in London, where kicks this guy. Okay, well, again, that's just what the Steelers do. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So, yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We are a growing channel, folks. We are on the rise. Just crossed over 1,400 subs last night. So we are on the rise, folks. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're a fan of the NFL, college football, MLB. This is the channel for you. Again, I call games, folks. That is what I do. What are the odds, Jets, making it to the Super Bowl or the finals? 0. Not happening. What happened this morning in the Jets? One of the worst games I've seen all year, 13-11. Hate to root against the Steelers here, but I hate Rodgers with a passion. Oh, man. Well, I mean, that sounds about, 50% of America feels the same. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You either love him or you hate him. I think he's winning over Steelers fans that were split on him as well. Like, oh, I hate Rodgers, can't believe he's quarterback my team. And then I don't know. I think he's done well, Damian. So I think he's winning Steeler Nation over. Wonder how many games Boswell has been left to do it all by himself. Yeah, he's carried the Steelers. Boswell is good, folks. Chris Boswell is the guy. How do you hate Rodgers? I used to not like Rodgers. This was back in the 2010s. Has nothing to do with all the other stuff that you're probably thinking of. But yeah, I used to not like him at all. I'm like, no, this guy's arrogant. Apparently he wasn't a family guy. His family didn't like him either. I'm like, why is that? It doesn't sound like a guy I definitely want to like or pull for. But now I like him. So it is what it is. Who won this morning? Yeah, the Broncos did 13-11. I'm a Bears fan. Oh, that's fair. Oh, Damian, he might still own you, though. That's the thing. I'm sorry, Damian. I hate to bring that up, but he owns you, and he probably still owns you. That is just an iconic moment. Hey, we'll see you soon. The Steelers play the Bears this year. All right, Field. All right, he's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25 hurdles, and spun over at the 30. And there's a penalty marker on the play here. The Browns again receiving the kickoff. Again, the Steelers leading 9-0 with 3:31 left to go. There is an injury. And it's Miles Killebrew, who has been a special teams star for the Steelers the past 3 or 4 years, and he is hurt. He is holding his knee. Hopefully he's okay. There is a holding call on the Browns. So I think that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Again, there is an injury timeout. Steelers Chiefs or Steelers Packers. Steelers Packers can only happen in the Super Bowl. Steelers Chiefs. I hope we don't see the Chiefs. Actually, I don't know. The Chiefs don't look all that great this year. Steelers will finish 9-8 at best. I hope not. Bears will finish 8-9 then. Yeah. I don't know. Bears, they're just not all that. I'm sorry, Damian, but they're just not that great. Steelers will be slightly better than the Bears the next 4 to 5 years. Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's not really because of anything the Bears have or the Steelers have. It's just the Bears. I don't know. I don't really buy Caleb Williams. Score touchdown, Steelers. Nope. Field goal. Sorry, Kylie. That's all we can serve you. All right, folks. There's an injury timeout. Miles Killebrew, who again has been like a special team star for the Steelers for the past 3 or 4 years, he is injured and he was holding his knee. He didn't look like he was having a good time, so hopefully he's okay. But I don't think he'll be back the rest of this game at the very minimum. But yeah, hopefully it's an injury you can recover from. But folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe, folks. Again, if you're an NFL fan, college football, or MLB, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you like sports, definitely subscribe and join your fellow sports fans. Again, we have grown a lot in the last 10 weeks, 1,000 subs in the last 10 weeks. And very soon we'll be crossing 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks. So, yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's fast and free and easy to do, folks. Won't cost you a dime, I promise. Of course, feel free to chat down below. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. You're going to need, oh, man. Well, hey. Who do the Bears play tomorrow? That's right. You predict 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. I don't know. I don't know about all that there, Johnny. Yeah, very sorry, Damian. Yeah, again, the Bears. I don't know. What are the Bears this year? Are they 2-3? 2-3. They're 2-2. Okay, well. All right, yeah, let's check out some scores. The Colts leading 14-7 over the Cardinals. The Dolphins leading 10-9 over the Chargers. The Patriots leading 14-13 over the Saints, keeping it close. Very nice. Cowboys leading 17-10 over the Panthers. Seahawks leading 10-6 over the Jaguars. And the Rams Ravens 3-3. Oh, man, his knee just gave out, too. It's a non-contact. Hopefully he's going to be okay, but that's not a good sign. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel, it's a swing pass. Caught by Judy at the 15 and brought down at the 18. So the screen nets them 3 yards as, again, the Browns need to get something going. It's only 9-0. They should be really happy that it's only 9-0. The Browns have not done much. Browns defense horrid. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not. They're good. It won't matter if Rodgers locked in like Terminator. Yeah, we'll see. 2nd and 7 for Gabriel. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 30 and hit hard. That's a brand new set of downs by Judy and the Browns. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Predicted Rodgers will get injured by week 4. This guy by week 9. 1,000 yards passing. I don't think so. He's almost there. Commanders have a lot of injuries on offense. Bears can still win. Oh yeah. How are we about to be 5-1? This is bonkers. Afternoon from South Africa. Well, hello there. I can't call you the land down under, but you're pretty much in the southern hemisphere. How's it going? Greetings from the United States as Gabriel fakes to nobody, steps up, and down he goes. I don't know, looked like a busted play. He reached and was about to hand off to nobody, and then he rolled to his left and found a bunch of Steelers that crunch him up for a sack. And that is going to be the 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading 9-0 over the Browns. Let's see. Cats and I'll just call you Cat. We'll do Cat. Again, thank you, Cat, for stopping on by. Appreciate you. But yeah, I can't believe it either. The Steelers, actually, if the Steelers do win, they're 4-1, not necessarily 5-1. They had a bye week last week. Unless, of course, you're already counting the Bengals game as a win, which I have some bad news. Again, the Steelers are, I don't know. I don't feel like we're good on Thursday Night Football. I might just be overthinking it, but I don't know. I can't remember really us having a lot of success on Thursday Night Football. I'm just trying to remember here. So I think that'll be a close one as well. It should be a blowout, but that's not how the Steelers operate. We don't blow out anybody. If I was Tomlin, I'd send the blitz every other play or so on defense. Honestly, I agree. I mean, Gabriel, the offensive line for the Browns is not good. It is not. So they should. They won't, but they should. It's likely what they're doing. For the most part, I wouldn't say they are every other play, but they are definitely mixing it up. Again, folks, if you're here and you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, folks. This is a growing sports channel. So again, if you love the NFL, if you love college football, and if you love the MLB, or one or the other, make sure again to like and subscribe. There we go. There are the bots. Okay, so now see, like I said, folks, once the bots come in, that's how I know I'm actually having some success here. I'm at a certain top percentage now. Thank you, guys. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there. Of course, there's Urinating Tree. He's awesome. He's very good. Obviously, he loves the Steelers. Then there's the Steelers Chat Sports that asks for money pretty much every minute. For some people do it. So I'm losing to that. But again, there's a lot of other streamers out there as well. So again, make sure to like and subscribe for Play-by-Play with DrDelay. Again, this is what I do. Is South Africa really? Oh, this guy, the earth is flat. That will be another discussion, okay? I'll start another channel, and that will probably not do well. But we can talk non-sports things there. That's what I'll do. All right, this is going to be 2nd and 14. Ball at the 25. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, now to his right. Heavy pressure, trying to escape, and he does. Fires it out of bounds, incomplete. There is a flag, And I think it may be a hold on the Browns. Again, Gabriel was just trying to work his magic, running around everywhere, but couldn't find anything. Oh, illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. Cam Hayward can't believe it. Oh, yeah, Hayward just putting his hand on the lineman's neck. You did see the video? Yeah, well, that's like a scam, I think. It's a scam they do at the equator for some reason. 1st and 10 at the 30. Gabriel in the shotgun, chips to the right to one tight end in, tight to the left. Gabriel hands it off down the left side. He's at the 30, the 35. He's got some space at the 40 and knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That is Ford on the carry. He was, of course, the starter last year. But some young backs have kind of taken over. But Jelen was an alien. What in the world am I looking at right now? I'll let you guys go ahead and discuss all that. I'll just stick to the game here. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, sending a man in motion. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. There's already a flag. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 50. Judy makes a guy miss. Now he reverses field at the 45, 40, and brought down at the 36. Oh, that's a huge play, but will it come back is the question. Again, I apologize. My throat not recovered from yesterday. Illegal formation on the Browns. That's crucial. Crucial and critical. Cam Robinson not lined up. He was pretty much like the Chiefs' right tackle. He was just too far back. All right, 1st and 15 for the Browns. Gabriel in the shotgun. Sending a man to his left. Gabriel, play action, steps up, fires over the middle. It's caught by Njoku at the 50. He took a big hit, and I think he's still down. Oh, man. He may have had the wind knocked out of him. So there's an injury timeout. The Browns are moving. They're at the 50 now. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up for the Browns. Yeah, it's very bad for Cleveland. So, yeah, an injury timeout. Again, the Browns are kind of driving here. Have about 1:25 left to go on the clock. Thornhill kind of delivered a big blow to Njoku there. When down a distance is long, always good for the offense. Yeah, no, that's true. Something's telling me Shador will be starting soon. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think Shador sees the field for a while, to be honest. Hurry up offense to get it. Best 3 points. Yeah, we'll see. I think the Browns are marching, though, and trending towards a field goal. 2nd and 1 at the 49. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Gabriel hands it off up the middle, and he's got the first down and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 45. That's a gain of 4. And that was Judkins on the carry as the clock continues to run. Mike, how's it going? Good afternoon to you. 1st and 10 at the 45. Gabriel drops back. Heavy pressure, fires, and it is incomplete. Oh, and Judy is going to get called for the pass interference. Judy just slung Porter to the turf. Oh my goodness! If this is against the Steelers, I might lose my mind. Penn State fired their head. No way, they fired him. Oh wow. Christopher with the breaking news. Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah, they've looked terrible. Fouls by both teams. Pass interference on the offense. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Patrick Queen with the roughing. Unbelievable, man. What the heck? That is, oh my gosh. That is not a... That's so weak. That is so weak on the... That's not a... That is... Oh, whatever. 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's knocked away! Porter was all over it. Incomplete. Hit him after the pass. No, it was like right as soon as he threw it. I mean, that was horrible. That was not a good... again, it's the helmet. Oh, he hit him in the head. That's so dumb. I don't know how else he's supposed to tackle him in that from that position. 2nd and 10, ball at the Pittsburgh 45. Cleveland getting a drive going for a change, as there's a minute left here in the first half. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires, and it's caught at the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 35. And I believe they're going to give him a brand new set of downs. That was Judy on the catch and run. So that stops the clock with 55 seconds. There we go. There's some more bots in here. Thank you very much. If you guys want, you guys can have a virus. Won't make me mad at all. 1st and 10 at the 35. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires, and it is incomplete. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. There were Steelers all over the place. If Judy had caught it, he would have been destroyed, I assure you. Of course, there would have been flags, probably. Steelers love to give up points right before the half. Yeah, they do. It's their favorite thing to do. It's their signature move. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Again, they're in Steelers territory. 51 seconds left to go. They're at the 35. Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Gabriel drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires over the middle. It is caught, but he's not going to get much as he's brought down at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. And someone called a timeout because the clock has stopped. So the Steelers are going to call a timeout. That's interesting. So that's going to be their second of the half. So yeah, timeout Steelers. I don't know why, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not like they're going to do anything if they get the ball back. It's not like, I mean, I'm not even saying that they wouldn't try. I don't think they're going to try. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. So, yeah, there's a timeout. Steelers, 45 seconds left to go. Browns, of course, they are driving. They're at the Pittsburgh 32. Steelers are stupid again. They're asking Vegas whether they should let this guy. Yeah. There we go. That's fair. All right, 3rd and 8 for the Browns. They are at the 32. They need to get to the 24. Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Gabriel gets the snap, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 30. Fighting forward, spinning around. Oh, I don't know if he got it. I don't think he got it. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Oh, wow. That was close. I don't think he got it, personally. I'm going to show the line again. Of course, I got to tell you what, the yellow line is not official. Yeah, he got it. He got it. Yeah, the yellow line was pretty bad there. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Browns. Again, I don't know why the Steelers would even call that timeout. That was just pretty stupid, in my opinion. Like, I don't know why. You know the Steelers offense can't really move the ball against the Browns defense. So just absolutely dumb. Another masterclass decision by the head honcho. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion is Gabriel. Gabriel takes the snap, looking to his right. Fires, it's caught at the 21. Fighting forward at the 20, and play will be stopped at the 19. And now the clock's going to continue running again. The Browns will have a timeout. So 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16. Gabriel chops back, fires to his right. It's caught by Njoku, and he's going to run out of bounds. And he's going to get the first down with 11 seconds left to go. So the Browns are threatening now. This guy, Trisky, better watch it there. Oh, man, yeah, the Browns trending. I don't know. It was trending towards a field goal, but now I'm thinking touchdown, and I'm going to get really mad for that. Unbelievable. 1st and 10. Gabriel and the Browns are at the 11. Gabriel this drive is 8 for 20 for 62 yards. And it looks like Tomlin and the Steelers are going to go ahead and call their final timeout. Mine as well, I guess, because let's go and give the Browns another 30 seconds to draw up a better play. Oh, folks, again, if you definitely have enjoyed the play-by-play, make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks. This is what I do. I call games, folks. I call games. So, again, if you're a Steelers fan or even not a Steelers fan, definitely subscribe. Again, I've covered other NFL games. Earlier today, I covered Broncos and the Jets. Later today, I'll be covering Bengals and Packers and the Lions and the Chiefs. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're a sports fan. Of course, there's plenty of other sports, college football and MLB as well. 1st and 10, ball at the 11. Gabriel in the shotgun. Going right to left on your YouTube screen. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires, it's caught, and he's going to run and bounce backwards. Or I shouldn't say backwards, but behind the line of scrimmage. Ford helping up a guy. So that's a loss of 2. If it was backwards, then the clock would have kept moving there. But no, he was indeed forwards. So they're going to keep the offense on the field here with 7 seconds left. I imagine it's going to be a quick shot. Second and 12. They're at the 13. 7 seconds left. Gabriel drops back. Looking, fires, and it is tipped and incomplete, almost intercepted. And it looks like the Steelers defense holds them to 3, or potentially 3. Njoku wasn't really looking for the ball there. I don't know what in the world he was doing. PI in the end zone, nope. All right, this will be about a 29, 30-yard attempt, if I had to guess. Make it a 31. I was wrong. From the right hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. And that will do it for the end of the first half. The Steelers leading 9-3 over the Browns. The Browns will get the ball to begin the second half. Folks, again, appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Pardon me. Like and subscribe if you're you're a sports fan, you like what you hear. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're a fan of the NFL, MLB, college football. This is what I do. I call games. Of course, I cover every single Steelers game. So if you're a Steelers fan here, definitely subscribe. But, again, that doesn't mean it's just a Steelers channel, folks. Again, you can check through my live section and see that I've covered a bunch of games. A bunch, and more stuff. Again, there's a lot of Pirates there. Of course, the baseball is pretty much over. I'm covering a little bit of the playoffs as well. But yeah, again, again, if you like the NFL, college football, or Major League Baseball, this is the channel for you. So definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. They need 7 there. Yeah, they did. They really did need 7 there. Prevent defense never prevented anything. Yeah, it prevented good defense, I guess. That's the only thing. But again, appreciate you guys. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Of course, during halftime, I'm kind of a lost puppy. Like, I don't know what to do. So we'll just go over some stats here from today's game. And then we'll check out some scores from across the NFL. What the heck, Etsy? Okay. Gabriel, 13 for 18, 92 yards, and just really nothing. He's taken 3 sacks. Passer rating of 83.6. Rodgers, 12 for 19, 120. 6.3 yards an attempt. 81 passer rating there. Judkins, 6 for 14 on the ground. Ford, 1 for 12. Sampson, 2 for 5. The Steelers have Warren, 6 for 23. Johnson, 3 for 13. Gainwell, 3 for 9. And Rodgers, 1 for 1. This was... Hold on, what in the world? Okay, Trisk. All right, well. Anyway, Judy, 4 for 36 through the air. Njoku, 2 for 22. Sampson, 2 for 12. Thrash, 1 for 9. Larvadane, 1 for 8. Fannin, 2 for 7. And Ford, 1 catch for -2 yards. For the Steelers, Darnell Washington leading it in receiving, 2 for 48. Metcalf, 2 for 45. Smith is 2 for 11. Warren is 2 for 11. And Gainwell is 4 for 5. So, yeah. Let's see here. I didn't even realize Devin Bush was playing. I'm not even going to lie. Devin Bush playing for the Browns. Tackle for a loss. Then another tackle for a loss by Denzel Ward. And then Shelby Harris. Pass deflections. 2 by Tyson Campbell. And then for the Steelers, well, they have 3 sacks, a half a sack by Watt, half a sack by Highsmith, sack by Ramsey, and Harmon with a sack as well. Tackles for a loss, Ramsey with 1, Wilson with 1, pass deflected, Queen, and then Porter. So, yeah, there's that. That is pretty much it. Again, we'll check out some scores from across the NFL. Let's see what's going on here. All these bots. At least, again, that means I'm doing well. If I'm in the top certain percentage, and if I'm not getting that, then that means I'm not getting bots. Where are the touchdowns? We don't need touchdowns. Touchdowns are overrated. Touchdowns are overrated, Rhino. Let's get to 1,500 subs. Would be nice. I don't know if that's doable. Would be pretty cool. Again, folks, check out Rising Rhino for all your football action as well. He covers the NFL, college football, and, of course, the Canadian Football League. All field goals. Yeah, no. Touchdowns. We don't need touchdowns. Touchdowns overrated. You can win a game without them. That's how good the Steelers are. We don't even need to score touchdowns to win a game. We actually want a playoff game with no touchdowns. That's how the Steelers play. That's how the Steelers operate. But all right, yes, again, the Colts leading 14-10 over the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett giving the Colts all they can handle right now. So yeah, look at Jacoby Brissett go. Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards. Let's go ahead and look at some stats here. Let's look at the game Rhino's covering here. Jones, 14 for 19, 111. He's really slinging it down the field with that 5.8 yards an attempt. Of course, the QBR is going to give him 100, I'm sure, because that is there's just no one else that can make that throw other than Daniel Jones. Of course, he has a pick. Again, probably was very good there on the QBR. Jonathan Taylor averaging 7 yards to carry. Again, it's really Jonathan Taylor's team. If he stinks, then the Colts stink. That is pretty much how it works there. Brissett, again, 10 for 21, 117. Marvin Harrison, 2 for 32. Nothing really going for the Cardinals, but somehow they're only down by 4. The Browns are coming. Yeah, we'll see. The Dolphins leading the Chargers 13-9. Did I pick the Dolphins? I don't know. Let me actually look. Was I a coward? I really was thinking Dolphins too. But what did I end up going with? Oh, I did go with the Dolphins. Let's go, Dolphins. Come on, Dolphins. Let's go. Hold on for the win there. Okay, again, Etsy. Why? Get out of my face. Let's go ahead and go that. We're going to scroll down here. Gamecast. Okay. All right. The Patriots. Wow, that's a high-scoring game there. Patriots 22. The Saints 16. The Cowboys leading 17-13 over the Panthers. Seahawks leading 13-6 over the Jaguars. And the Rams and Ravens. They don't like touchdowns either, folks. It's 3-3 there. Let's see. The Browns are coming. The offensive game plan is to get to the 50 and give it to Boz. Pretty much. Who gets the ball in the second half? The Browns. The Browns will get the ball in the second half. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, yeah, obviously I missed that one. Let's see, right now, I did pick the Colts. Let me go and refresh the scores here. Maybe we can get some, let's see who's up. Okay, so I'm up there, up there. Well, we'll see again. Up there. We're trending in the right direction. I don't know if it continues, but we'll see what happens. Would be nice to have a good week again. Last week I was terrible. 5-9. Unbelievable. 12-4, 11-5, 10-6, 11-4, and then 5-9. Just a lot of upsets, a lot of stuff that I just didn't foresee happening. Oh man. Scripted again. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Scripting that Baltimore-Los Angeles game. Like I said, folks, again, if you do like what you see, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, you like the MLB, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. And, of course, again, I'll be back later after this game, really. Bengals and the Packers for my third game of the day, and then Lions-Chiefs for Sunday night. So hopefully that's a good one. And that one, let me refresh this. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Again, a lot of people streaming right now as well. Geez, actually only 4. NFL doesn't count. Again, another bot. But yes, sir, again, make sure, folks, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. See here. Kyle Hamilton, 7 tackles. Oh, wow. Pretty good. Again, we're just about 4 minutes away from kickoff. Go ahead and let me know how you feel about the game. Again, the Steelers will be kicking off to the Browns. Of course, the Browns looking good there at the end of the half. So, again, maybe we got a close finish here. Of course, ESPN gave the Steelers a 70% chance of winning this game. Currently, it is 75% with how the score in the game has gone. Man, oh man. Again, the Browns only allow 244 yards a game, so honestly, this is pretty good. We're on pace for a very good game, according to the, how the Browns are on defense. Bills will win tomorrow. Last Monday was all underdogs. This week it's going to be the favorites. What did I have again? I don't remember. Bills, Falcons, yeah. I just don't buy the Falcons. And then I have, Washington. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Lions here. I'm hoping the Chiefs are 2-4. Would be nice. Would be very nice indeed. Are there any games that are starting the... No, there's no games happening in the second half yet. Everything else is at halftime. So everything's pretty much happening at the same pace. That's always good to see. Interesting. Folks, again, appreciate you guys. Again, make sure to comment down below. Again, I'm looking for content during the half. I never really have figured that out. One day I will. Never said I was professional, but hey, maybe I will be one day. But yeah, I got to make sure I got to figure out something to do at the half. Bears going to get smoked? Maybe. We'll see. We shall see, folks. We shall see. Are there any scores that kind of surprise you? Let me go and just read them out again. Colts leading the Cardinals 14-10. I feel like that's kind of normal. Dolphins leading the Chargers 13-9. Patriots leading the Saints 22-16. Cowboys over the Panthers 17-13. Seahawks over the Jaguars 13-6. And of course, Ravens are tied at 3-3. I would say that one's the one that surprised me the most. Everything else I could have seen happen. For sure. Yeah, the Dolphins, I don't know. I think the Dolphins are just a better team at home. Of course, again, they've struggled. And they lost, I think, to the Patriots at home. But still, I don't know. Definitely think the Dolphins are much better than what the media and everything else is having you guys to believe. They are a mess, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of talent there. Ravens, Rams, yeah. Yeah, that one's kind of a shocker. So about a minute left until halftime is concluded. That's always good. Ready to get some football on. And again, a reminder that I'll be going live pretty much right after this game. Not after, but, maybe a little bit of a delay, hopefully. But I'll be doing the Bengals and the Packers game. And the Packers are 2-0 when I call a game. And that's their only 2 wins of the season. So maybe it's me, folks. Maybe it's me. I don't know. And they defeated the Lions, and then they defeated the Redskins / Commanders whenever I covered them as well. Just want to check out the MLB schedule. I think there's a game Thursday So Monday night, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I was, hoping that I'd cover the NFL, but I will not. I'll be covering the Dodgers and the Brewers. Same thing on Tuesday night, Dodgers and the Brewers. But I think on Thursday, there is a Dodgers-Brewers game, but I will not be covering that. And I won't be covering the one on Friday, of course, because I got to call games from the local high school. So there will be days where I can't cover that series. But I imagine, of course, that one will probably go, Game 6 or Game 7. Brewers, Dodgers, they play again on Saturday. I'll have to look at the time there. They play again on Monday if needed. All right, we're back. We're back here in Pittsburgh. Panthers just scored before halftime. Nice. Or are you saying after? Yeah, after. Okay. Because, they were just at halftime. All right, again, the Steelers will be kicking off to the Browns. The Browns look pretty good before the end of the half there, so, we'll see if that continues here. As Boswell kicks things off to resume this game. Here they are at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, and he's tackled at the 22-yard line. That is Dylan Sampson on the return. All right, again, Gabriel was looking a little bit better there at the end of the half. Looks like Evan Washburn caught up with Stefanski here. Stefanski just saying you have to stay on the field when it comes to the offense. Trailed at halftime 5 of the 6 games so far this year. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins, makes a guy miss, cuts inside, fighting forward. Nice gain there. Gain of 4 as he's brought down at the 26. Judkins, again, it's been pretty good. Just hasn't really been able to do much today. So 2nd and 6, ball at the 26 for the Browns. Gabriel in the shotgun, 2 tight ends in tight to the left, receivers to each side, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Gabriel gets the snap, looking to his right, and he's hit as he threw. Now there is a flag down. There's a flag down right there at the line of scrimmage. I have a feeling it's going to be an offsides. Just. Oh, man, they're going to say it was a fumble. They're going to say he was hit as he threw and he didn't have control. But again, there's going to be an offsides. TJ Watt on offsides again. Unbelievable. Now, to be honest with you, I think he had control of the ball anyway. It would have been an incomplete pass. But, geez, TJ. What the heck? That's 2. 2 offsides penalties. That gives the Browns, I believe, that should be 2nd and 1. So Watt with the second penalty of the day. That's a killer. So, yeah, 2nd and 1, ball at the 31. Gabriel under center, receiver to the left. And there's going to be a false start. Now that's going to give the 5 yards right back. Cam Robinson, clearly false start. That'll back him up 5. So the Steelers and Browns trading penalties. I don't know. That was a terrible look. I can't really tell if Watt was offsides. 2nd and 6, ball at the 26. Gabriel in the shotgun. Moving a guy to his right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is almost intercepted. Almost again. That was tipped up in the air, but the Steelers were unable to secure it, and it falls incomplete. I don't know what's going on here. I can't refresh. I don't know why it's not refreshing here. I think they're confused. It says 2nd and 15. That is not the case. It is not 2nd and 15. It's 3rd and 6. I think that's why it's freezing up, because it doesn't know what's happening. Gabriel's in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in tight. Gabriel drops back, looking over. Now to his right. It's going to be batted at the line by TJ Watt. More like TJ Swat. Trisk, do you have any prediction of the Lions-Chiefs game? Yeah, I don't know, and he's probably thinking Chiefs, so I had to guess. All right, well, I guess that's a 3 and out. There's more than 3 plays there for sure, but, with all the penalties, it officially is only 3. So the Browns will have to punt it away yet again. All right. Bajorquez ready to punt it away. He's still ready to punt away. Geez, there is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 something yard punt. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15. Cuts inside to the 20 and brought down at the 21. Williams paid a price there, but pretty good return. Geez, what a punt. 67-yard punt. Return of 15 yards. Steelers ball when we come back with 13:48 left to go in the third quarter. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. Folks, it's also free to subscribe. I do want to mention that. You don't have to pay a dime to subscribe. Let's go and refresh here, see what's happening across the NFL. The Cardinals, they're at the Colts 10. They trail, of course, of the Colts 14-10. The Dolphins leading 13-9. The Chargers at the Dolphins 12. Patriots leading the Saints 22-16. The Patriots are at the New Orleans 36. Panthers, again, they have scored. That's what Michael had said. They are up 20-17 over the Cowboys. The Seahawks leading 13-6 over the Jaguars. Seahawks driving And then the Rams leading 10-3 over the Ravens. Matthew Stafford just ran for 45 yards. No way. Oh, geez, Well, that's certainly a play. Geez, That is, yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wish I would have called that one. That would have been nice. That would have been a nice call. Again, the Steelers will have the ball at their own 21 whenever we do return to action. That was a good punt by Bojorquez. Jeez. I'm telling you, they have something in the footballs now. They just boot it away, and it's just not even close. Looks like Sam Darnold just threw another touchdown pass. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, if you're a sports fan, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. We're pretty much just waiting for something. We're pretty much just waiting for us to get back. There we go. Iron Eagle face in the crowd. Oh my gosh. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. They're at their own 21. Rodgers under center, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Rodgers changing up something at the line. Rodgers, it's a toss to Warren. Warren cuts inside and trying to find something, but he can't find anything. Now there's a late flag. It's probably going to be a hold. That was a 30-yard run. That's still pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Jacob? Can we get a touchdown to DK for fantasy purposes? I'll take a touchdown in general. There's been no touchdowns in this game, Jacob. And yes, there is a hold on Spencer Anderson. NFL ranks since 2017. TJ Watt and Garrett. First for Watt. First for Watt. First for Watt. First for Watt. And sacks, tackles for loss, quarterback hits, forced fumbles. Garrett second, tied for third. However, well, I think Garrett does lead in PFF sacks, so there's that. In hypothetical sacks, Garrett does lead. So there's that. 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers drops back, fires. It's caught by Gainwell, cuts inside, trying to break free, and is brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Thanks for seeing. Well, thank you for checking in. Thank you for viewing, Selvin. Again, I appreciate you. Again, we're trying to just grow this channel. It definitely is trending in the right way. So definitely like and subscribe, folks. If you can. Again, it's free. It is free to do so. You don't have to pay anything to subscribe. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's gone to the 20. Freiermuth at the 25 and runs out of bounds at the 26. Freiermuth just hasn't really been able to do much the last few weeks. They scored again. Oh, there we go. So that was fun while it lasted, Ravens. But the Ravens probably going to stay at 1 win today. And then a bowl of Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms. I haven't had Lucky Charms in a while. Actually, you'll mark them out at the 27. So Rodgers in the shotgun. 3rd and 4 coming up. They need to get to the 31. Rodgers awaiting the snap. Rodgers looking to his left, now to his right, fires. It is, in and out of the hands of Metcalf. A lot of holding there. Rodgers wanting the call. No call indeed. So that's going to be a 3 and out. A lot of contact and just nothing was called there. Oh, yeah, he's just yanking Metcalf's arm. What in the world? How is there no penalty there? So, no call. It would be nice to have the chart of the ball moving up and down the field. Yeah, I mean, that's the best I can do right here. as there is the punt. Almost punted. Oh, and Waitman goes down. Oh, that might be a flag. Fielded at the 25. He's at the 30. 35. And brought down at the 35-yard line. But there might be a penalty. As long as there's no penalties for the Steelers here, the Steelers may be able to resume this drive. Because it was only 4th and 4. So they're just going to make sure that it is indeed a penalty. Running into the kicker. Oh, man. So the Steelers will have a brand new set of downs. The Browns with a costly mistake. He's saying that he got a ball, but no, there was no. That is tough. So good stuff there by, well, really nothing the Steelers did there. Good stuff by the Browns, though, to give the Steelers a brand new set of downs. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 32 as they're going to review the... Oh. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I could see, actually, he did kind of tip it. The Browns player did tip it. So, honestly... I don't think that should have been a penalty. It is what it is, though. Weep and cope, I guess. 1st and 10. Rodgers under center. Receiver to the right to receiver to the left. Warren in the backfield, sending a man in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Smith. Smith cutting inside. He's at the 35, 40, and brought down close to the line to gain at the 42-yard line. Smith, an end around with the tight end. The Steelers have just been running a lot of tight end stuff. Score Steelers, I don't know. I'd like to see a score for the Steelers. I just don't know if it happens. It might end 9-3. 2nd and 1, ball at the 42. Oh, never mind. They're going to say it's a first down. They're going to say it's a first down for the Steelers. So they're waiting for the chain gang to get it going, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 42. Rodgers is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Warren in the backfield. Rodgers sending a man in motion. Hands it off to Warren. Bouncing it outside. Cuts inside at the 45. He's at the 50 and bubbling forward to the first down. Brand new set of downs for the Steelers. That's another Steelers first down. The Steelers starting to move the ball here again, taking advantage of the penalty. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Once again, they're at the Cleveland 47. Rodgers is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Rodgers, play action. Steps up, fires it down the left side. He's got a guy. It was a little underthrown, incomplete. Oh, man, if he led him, it would have been 6. Metcalf burns him. Oh, man, Rodgers. That's a tough one. Rodgers just put too much air under it, I think. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 47. Rodgers in the shotgun. Fakes it to Gainwell. Moving to his right. Fires in the middle. Oh, it's got the 40. He's at the 35. The 30. 25. Brought down at the 22. That is DK Metcalf. Couldn't get the touchdown, but he gets a gain of 25. And that's a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Good stuff for Rodgers and Metcalf. Hooking up there for a gain of 25. So 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Metcalf with 8 targets, only 3 catches. Rodgers in the shotgun. Hands it off to Warren. Up the middle. He's at the 20. Makes a guy miss at the 15. And fights forward to the 12. The Steelers. Another 1st down. They are just moving the ball and looking very good on this drive. McCormick was just spamming the 1st down emote. Good vibes with the ball to 47. Mel Blunt. Oh, yeah. Field goal range? Yeah, we're definitely in field goal range now. 1st and 10. Ball at the 12. I don't know if they're going to get this playoff. They got to hurry. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Rodgers in the shotgun. Gets the snap off. Hands it to Warren up the middle. Oh! That was a scary-looking tackle. Warren is okay, though. He gets right back up. Hopefully, he's okay. Geez, The 12, yeah, Terry Bradshaw, it's a good number. It's a good number indeed. Of course, it was Rodgers' number for a while as well, but never with the Steelers or with the Jets, as both those franchises have Namath and, of course, Terry Bradshaw. 2nd and 10, ball at the 12. Red zone defense this season, they are actually, the Browns are the worst in the NFL. That's actually shocking. 2nd and 9. Rodgers under center. Fakes the handoff, moving to his right. And he's going to fire to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers! Connor Hayward, the little brother of Cam, makes his first appearance of the day, and it's in the end zone as the Steelers lead 15-3 over the Browns. Doing a good job of moving to his right. Rodgers, again, he's not fast like he used to be, but he can still move. And then Rodgers kind of pointing to Hayward, hey, kind of cut back to the left here, and that's what he did. And good stuff by Hayward to listen, to adapt, and overcome. All right, the extra point is up. The extra point is good. 16-3 is your score. The Steelers leading with 7:46 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big stuff there for the Steelers. With the way this game has gone, that might be a dagger, because there's been no offense until that. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Folks, this is what I do. I call games, folks. So, again, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, if you like college football, this is the channel for you. John 3:16. Oh, yeah. It's an iconic verse there. But, yeah, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It is free to do. It is free to do. And here we go. We have the bats. I'm going to check what's happening across the NFL. Let's see here. We have, let me refresh, I guess. Can't wait to see something stupid on the top. Okay, here we go. Never mind. We're not. Okay, the Cardinals and the Colts tied at 17. I should have said on the side. Cardinals Colts 17-17. It's a tie game there at Indy. The Chargers leading the Dolphins 23-13. What in the world happened there in Miami? Unbelievable. The Patriots leading 25-16 over the Saints. The Panthers leading 20-17 over the Cowboys. Seahawks leading 20-6 over the Jaguars. Rams leading 17-3 over the Ravens. Though the Ravens are driving. What in the world happened there in Miami? I got to check on it real quick. Two picks. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, get them out of there. Get them out of there. No, I'm just kidding. Don't get them out of there. But yes, folks, again, feel free to definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you like the traditional broadcast style, the radio style that I try to do make sure to definitely subscribe to the channel. This is a growing channel, folks, so definitely subscribe and join the growing channel that it is. So, yeah, definitely do that. As we're returning to Pittsburgh again, Pittsburgh leading 16-3 over Cleveland. Cleveland will get the ball back, trying to do something. Again, they had a nice drive before the half, but it didn't amount to much other than 3. How many teams winning early in the third quarter find themselves behind at the end of the fourth? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure it happens more often now than ever. As Boswell kicks it off. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 30-yard line. That is Sampson with the return. Showing off, pardon me, I got to get some water. But Ohio State and Wisconsin next Saturday. That is the, I guess, featured game here on CBS. Five players from the Steelers played for Ohio State and Wisconsin. Cameron Hayward and Jack Sawyer for Ohio State. And then for Wisconsin, it was T.J. Watt, Benton, and Herbig as he hands it off to Judkins up the middle. And he's brought down at the 33 after a gain of 2. Of course, Judkins is also an Ohio State guy. Showing J.J. Watt. He was also a former Wisconsin Badger. 2nd and 7 for the Browns. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. Looks like the Steelers are going to call a timeout. I don't know what's going on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They only have 10 players on the field. I don't know. No idea what happened. Showing off here again, the Rams taking a 17-3 lead over Baltimore. Baltimore again trending to be 1-5. So the Ravens definitely hoping Lamar comes back soon. Of course, they weren't really winning with him, but they are definitely a much better team with him. Of course, again, if the Steelers win today, it would be a huge lead. Of course, the Steelers had a huge lead last year, and they ended up not winning the division anyway. So, yeah, it's not a big deal if we're ahead by now. It doesn't matter. We need to be ahead at the end of December. 2nd and 7. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 35 and brought down at the 40. That is Njoku with the catch. And Njoku is down. Conklin apparently was injured earlier today for the Browns. Walking to the locker room. Again, Njoku is down. Looks like he will be okay. Helping him on the sideline. He was right there on the sideline. All right, 3rd and 1 for the Browns. This is again a big thing here, showing Shedeur Sanders now on the sideline. First time I've seen him. The Browns with 6 different starting offensive line combinations. That's literally the most you can have, and it's the most in the NFL. Third and 1. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Gabriel moving to his left, fires. It is caught at the 45. Oh, he stays in bounds at the 50 and crosses midfield. And he walks out of bounds around the 45-yard line. That's a brand new set of downs for the Cleveland Browns. I feel like he stepped out a long time ago, but we'll have to look at it. Oh, yeah, he stepped out way before. Stepped out. Okay, yeah, their own 47, so not much of a gain. You never crossed the 50 there. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 47. Gabriel under center. Sending a man in motion. Gabriel. Play action. Looking, swings it out, almost tipped, almost intercepted by Nick Herbig. Oh, Herbig did a great job of reading it, but just couldn't secure the catch. Tipped it to himself and just couldn't make the catch on the second attempt. It falls incomplete. That's a killer. Second and 10 for the Browns at their own 47. Gabriel in the shotgun, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45. Oh, still on his feet at the 40. Oh, Fannin just impossible to bring down as he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice catch and run by Harold Fannin. We called his name a lot last week against the Vikings. Had a decent game, of course. I think he scored a touchdown. All right, so first and 10. I guess there was an injury down on the field. I'm not too sure what happened. They're showing some 2018 state highlights. Herbig apparently wrecked the game against Gabriel in the state championship, I guess, in 2018. Looks like there's an injured player, Darius Slay. He's shaking up on the play, and he'll be exiting here. 34 years old. Slay is just getting old. Still isn't too bad. Looks like Peppers will get back in the game. Looks like he'll be trying to commit another penalty, probably. He's already committed 2 today. So first and 10 for the Browns as they're at the Pittsburgh 35. Streaming tonight's game. Yeah, the Chiefs-Lions I am for sure. First ever Sunday night game on the channel. First and 10 in the shotgun is Gabriel. Gabriel, play action. Looking over the middle, checks it down here. It's caught by the tight end, but he is blown up by Cole Holcomb. Whiteheart with the catch, but nothing doing. So second and 10 coming up for the Browns. Again, the Browns, of course, they had that drive at the end of the first half. They were able to get 3. The first drive of this half didn't work out, but hey, through the last 3 drives, they've been able to look pretty decent here. So second and 10, Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one tight end in tight to the left. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, moving to his left, fires, and that is in and out of the hands of Fannin. Fannin had a step on the Steelers defender, but unable to bring it in, and it falls incomplete. Fannin had it. That would have been a huge catch. Would have been inside the 20 for sure. And Gabriel takes a shot there at the end of that one. Third and 10 for the Browns. Steelers waving the towels. They need to get to the 25 for a brand new set of downs. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires to the middle. It's caught. No, it's flat out dropped by Njoku. Njoku just couldn't make the catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. Definitely a catchable pass. And Njoku, again, just couldn't make the catch. Looks like the Browns will have to bring out their field goal unit here. This should be about a 53-yard attempt. This is Andre Schmidt. From the left hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. All right, it's 16-6. Steelers, of course, leading over the Browns with 4:08 left to go here in the third quarter. I remember the good old days when it was really hard to kick in Pittsburgh, but now everyone can kick everywhere. So, yeah, 16-6 Steelers leading over the Browns. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Folks, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, or MLB, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Of course, this is my second game already, folks. Yeah, I already did another game earlier. Broncos and the Jets earlier. Of course, I'm doing the Browns, Steelers now. Bengals, Packers right after this game. Hopefully there's a little bit of a, break, but if not, it is what it is. And, of course, Lions, Chiefs, Sunday night, first ever Sunday night game on the channel. So, yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel if you're a sports fan. This is a growing channel. 1,000 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are just moving on up. So, definitely subscribe to the channel. Check out some scores from across the NFL. The Cardinals have taken the lead over the Colts 24-17. Chargers leading 23-13 over the Dolphins. Patriots leading 25-16 over the Saints. Pardon me. The Cowboys leading 24-20 over the Panthers. Seahawks leading 20-6 over the Jaguars. Rams leading 17-3 over the Ravens. And of course, in this one, it is a 10-point game. The Steelers leading by 10. But then feel free also to chat down below, talk about whatever you'd like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. For the most part, I can. For the most part, it's easy. So, yeah, again, just talk about whatever you like. And, of course, I do have a poll. Feel free to vote on it. What covers today? Will the Steelers win by 6.5 or more? Obviously, 7 or more. Or will the Browns lose by 6 or less and possibly win? So, again, a lot of, of course, a lot of Steelers fans, I guess, voting for the Steelers to win by more than 7. But, again, you're giving the Browns 7 points, I should say. So, yeah, definitely anything could happen, I would say. Of course, Thursday Night Football, Steelers and the Bengals. I will be covering that one as well. Again, I cover every Steelers game. And, of course, again, other football games for sure. Again, I do a lot of college and the NFL. That's pretty much the only football. There's the Canadian League. I don't know if I'll do that. Very unlikely. I guess you never know. All right, here is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. He's at the 25 and hit hard at the 27. Cowboys are choking in. Oh, man, hopefully. Showing off DK here. Again, he's had some nice moments. Rodgers, has connected a few times with them. Missed one big one earlier, but then he connected a decent-sized gain there, 25 on the next play. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hands it off to Gainwell. Down left side. Oh, he's got some space at the 30, 35, and tackled at the 37-yard line. I don't know if they're going to give him the first down. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Here's a scoreboard update here again. Brissett, a slant route to Dortch. Again, the Cardinals leading 24-17 over the Colts. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 37. Hands it off to Gainwell up the middle, and he gets a nice gain of about 3. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Steelers. Still in the 3rd quarter. Many other games going now in the 4th quarter, but this one seems to be the late one today. There's always one game that goes a little bit later than the rest. 2nd down, ball at the 40. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught by Wilson at the 50, spinning forward and brought down at the 47. Roman Wilson. That's a rare sighting there. 1st down, Steelers. Interesting to see if he'll become a a key guy for the Steelers. Just haven't really seen him on the field. I mean, of course, he missed all last year with injuries and stuff like that. This year, they need receiver help. He's been, hey, you're going to step up or not? Well, we'll see. 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Rodgers under center, sending Wilson in motion. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. He cuts it back, cuts it inside again at the 45. He's at the 40, breaking tackles, and brought down at the 39. Just wouldn't go down. A lot of pushing and shoving at the end of the play there, but, that was a very good run by Jaylen Warren. Good stuff there by Warren. Makes it 2nd and manageable. Warren with 52 yards rushing on 10 carries. 2nd and 1. Rodgers is under center. Rodgers, it's a toss to Warren. Warren trying to break it outside, and he's ripped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 2 for the Steelers. Devin Bush with the hip drop tackle. But it's not called because they're going to save it for the big games where they need something to change. 3rd and 2. Rodgers in the shotgun. They need to get to the 38. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught at the 35. It's Darnell Washington at the 30. Still on his feet at the 25, and that's where he's brought down. That's a gain of 15 and a brand new set of downs for the Steelers. Again, the Steelers, they just need to get this guy in motion, and he's so hard to bring down. Like everyone's just 3 Browns just couldn't do it. So it looks like that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Steelers leading 16-6 over the Browns. Darnell Washington has had 4 targets entering today. He has 5 targets today. He has been very good. He has been very good indeed. All right, folks, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, Steelers 16-6 over the Browns. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you love the NFL, if you love college football and you love MLB, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. I'm going to show off some stats here again. Gabriel, 17 for 27, 123. Again, no touchdowns, no picks. Rodgers, 18 for 27, 199, a touchdown pass, passer rating of 100. Judkins, again, he struggled on the ground today. No real opportunity for him. 8 carries, 22 yards. Ford, 1 carry, 12 yards. Sampson, 2 for 5. Warren, 11 carries, 52 yards. Pardon me. Gainwell, 5 carries, 23 yards. Johnson, 3 for 13 on the ground. Jonnu Smith, 1 carry for 10 yards. And Rodgers, 1 for 1. Receiving for the Browns, Judy, 5 for 43. Njoku, 3 for 28. Fannin, 3 for 25. Sampson, 2 for 12. Thrash, 1 for 9. Larvadane, 1 for 8. Whiteheart, 1 for nothing. And then Ford, 1 catch for -2 yards. For the Steelers, Metcalf, 3 catches, 70 yards. Washington, 3 for 62. Hayward, 1 for 12. Wilson, 1 for 12. Firemouth, 1 for 11. Smith is 2 for 12. Warren, 2 for 11. And Gainwell, 5 for 10. 5 for 10. So, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel, folks. Again, this is what I do. I call games. I call games, folks. Looks like the Colts have tied it up in that one. Yeah, the Cardinals and Colts, 24-24. They're in the 4th quarter. Chargers leading 26-13 over the Dolphins. Patriots leading 25-19 over the Saints. The Panthers leading 27-24 over the Cowboys. Seahawks leading 20-12 over the Jaguars. Rams leading 17-3 over the Ravens. So that is what's been happening Okay, again, we're just kind of waiting now at this point. Geez, I'm trying to kill all the time in the world, but I can't. I can only do so much. All right, looks like we're turning action here again. The Steelers leading 16-6. Steelers looking good. They are driving. They're at the Cleveland 25. Now, I will say, I don't want to say it, but I will say it. The Steelers, if they score a touchdown, I think the game would be over. I want to say, but you never know. You never know. All right, 1st and 10 for Rodgers. He's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right. Pump fakes, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. DK Metcalf. 25-yard fade route pretty much. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Double move pretty much fooled them. Campbell had no chance. Metcalf now. Well, why are we not refreshing this? I don't know. Anyway, it's 22-6. You have to trust me for it. We're just pending the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 23-6 is your score. The Steelers open up the fourth quarter with a touchdown pass from Rodgers to Metcalf. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me go and refresh this. What the heck's going on? There we go. Metcalf now with a touchdown. So I know Jacob, I don't know if you're still here, but Jacob needed a touchdown pass from Metcalf. So there it is. So 4 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Rodgers 19 for 28, 224, and 2 touchdowns. Looking very good as always. Warren leading, of course, with the Steelers, 11 carries, 52 yards. That's pretty much it. I mean, again, not really much else has happened. The Browns haven't really done much on offense. I mean, they have a pair of field goals. I mean, it just doesn't look good when it comes to the Browns' offense. It looks pretty bad. Now, is it all Gabriel's fault? No, it is not. That's something that I'm sure will be a topic of discussion, I'm sure, during the week. Like, hey, Shador should definitely get in. I mean, I was hoping Shador would play today, so that way the Steelers could win probably 40-0, but it is what it is. Hey, I'll take whatever win. I'll take whatever win I can get. About time we got it. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. DK is legit. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you see, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Of course, again, I've already called the game earlier today. Broncos and the Jets. I will be covering Bengals and Packers right after this game. I'm hoping there's some rest time, but if there's not, it is what it is. And, of course, later tonight, the Lions and the Chiefs. So, yes, for the first time ever, doing 4 games on the channel. So, again, it's not just a Steelers channel, folks. If you're tuned in, you're a Browns fan. Again, I actually covered the Browns last week, Browns and Vikings, in the early game in London. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. That's pretty much all I do on the channel. So, yeah, if you're just, you don't have the game on, let's just say it's blacked out or whatnot, you're at work, you're called into work, subscribe, and again, you can just put me on. I might be covering a game that you might be interested in, and I can provide play-by-play updates. That's what I do. So definitely call game. Again, definitely make sure to subscribe. And again, that's what I do. All right, Boswell kicks things off as we're ready to resume this one. He fields it at the 10. He's at the 15, the 20. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 32. And I don't know why ESPN is messing up now. It's not even refreshing anything at this point. It is what it is, I guess. Showing here the plays of the day for Rodgers. Again, he's had a good day. Again, I know PFF might think he's the worst quarterback, but they don't know what they're talking about. They literally don't. Rodgers passing Warren Moon for most passing touchdowns by a 40-year-old or older. So that's cool today. All right, 1st and 10 at the 32. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires, and it's caught by Fenn at the 40. Spins, and is still on his feet at the 45, and is brought down at the 48. Nice catch and run by Harold Fannin. He had a drop earlier that was a key drop. Would have put the Browns inside the 15 and said they had to settle for 3. First and 10, ball at the 48 as he hands it off up the middle. This is Sampson, and he gets tackled at the 46-yard line. What the heck? Spectrum. Messing up as always. All right, 2nd and 2, ball at the 45. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is almost intercepted through Njoku's hands. And then it went to a defender of the Steelers, but unfortunately wasn't able to make the catch. Again, right through Njoku's hands. And Njoku, just not the best. If we're being honest, Njoku, not really a great tight end, despite what you might hear. All right, 3rd and 2, ball at the 45. They need to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs. Romans 6:23. I actually don't know the verse. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle. Moving to his left, fires, and it's going to be tipped incomplete. I think Watt got in on it. I think Watt was definitely all over that. Yeah, definitely. He yanked the arm. It's going to be 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. I would say this is the ball game, folks. This is the ball game. The Browns need to convert to keep it going. Steelers fans getting loud. The Browns are 8 for 8 on 4th down from yards 1 through 3. This is a 4th and 2. Gabriel jumps back, looking over the middle. It is caught at the 40. They keep it perfect, and he slides down at the 39-yard line. So a brand new set of downs for the Browns. They keep the drive alive, and looks like Eccles is going to be shaken up on the play. He plays, of course, for the Steelers. He's had a nice few games. So Eccles is the injured Steeler there. Ooh. All right, well, an injury timeout here. Again, the Steelers leading 23-6. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, what are you doing? Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Do my best to try to read as many comments as possible. Is that how I should do it right here? No, I probably shouldn't. You got to have it at an angle. But yeah, make sure again to subscribe to the channel. Again, it's a growing channel, folks. Over 1,000 subs in the last 10 weeks. We are moving up fast. And heck, maybe later today it makes it 1,100 subs in the last 10 weeks because we are really growing. Really growing at a fast rate. So again, definitely subscribe. If you're a fan of sports, you're definitely subscribing to this channel. Definitely do it. Again, we have an injury by the Steelers. Eccles is the one that is shaken up on the play. We'll go ahead and check over some scores from across the NFL. As the Cardinals and the Colts are tied at 24 apiece. The Cardinals have the ball at the Indianapolis. They've actually just kicked a field goal. They lead 27-24. Chargers leading 26-20 over the Dolphins. Chargers with the ball. Patriots leading 25-19 over the Saints. The Cowboys and the Panthers are tied at 27 apiece. The Seahawks leading 20-12 over the Jaguars. Rams leading 17-3 over the Ravens. Ravens, again, just don't really look like they're too great without Without Lamar, they don't know how to do anything on offense. Of course, we had a final score earlier. The Broncos defeating the Jets 13-11. I covered that one. Again, like I said, folks, it's not just a Steelers channel. I cover other games. Again, here we go. Again, earlier today I did the Broncos-Jets. Now I'm doing, of course, Browns and Steelers. After this, it'll be Bengals and the Packers, and then the Lions-Chiefs right after that for Sunday night. First ever Sunday night game on the channel. Hopefully it does well. All right, we're back here in Pittsburgh again. 23-6 is your score. Cleveland is driving. Of course, Eccles had to be taken off the field. Now, Ramsey was shaken up earlier. Now, Eccles, that's 2 injuries for the Pittsburgh secondary. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle. Is going to check it down. Is caught by Ford. And, Ford is just demolished by all the Steelers on the field. Ford doing what he can. I don't know if they're going to give him forward progress. They're not. They're going to say he lost 2 there because, he did try to turn. Good stuff by Patrick Queen. So 2nd and 12, ball at the 40. Gabriel in the shotgun, drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle, dumps it off. This is Ford, and Ford gets to about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 7. All right, 3rd and about 4. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 29. They needed to get to the 28, so they are going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1 coming up for the Browns. They saying he tackled at the 30. I don't know. I don't see that. 4th and 2 is what they're saying. That was Isaiah Bond on the catch. 4th and 2. The terrible towels they're waving, and the Steelers fans are loud. Hands it off up the middle to Judkins, and he's got the first down. Still on his feet, brought down at the 24. Again, the Browns have seemingly just converted every single 4th down this year. When it's 4th and 1 through 4th and 3, they tend to make it. They have yet to miss one so far. But, of course, the clock continuing to run here. Gabriel hurrying it up, everybody. 1st and 10 at the 24. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. That is out of bounds, incomplete. Bond looking for the flag, but no flag indeed. Gabriel took a big hit. And Gabriel didn't like that he got hit. Gabriel started grabbing Queen. Interesting. All right, well, 2nd and 10 for the Browns. That was interesting. Gabriel started grabbing Queen at the end of it. I'm not really saying anything. It is what it is. He just didn't like that he got hit there. 2nd and 10, ball to 24. Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to left. Gabriel looking to his left, moving to his left. Fires to the end zone, and it is incomplete. He had Judy. He had Judy in the end zone, but nothing doing. And it's going to be 3rd down for the Browns. Oh, that's a killer. Judy had his man by a few steps. Trying to see who was on him, but they didn't really show a replay of who was on him. 3rd and 10, ball at the 24. They need to get to the 14 for a brand new set of downs. Gabriel in the shotgun. And there's a flag. Delay a game. Oh, man. It just gets from bad to worse. So now it's 3rd and 15 for the Browns. Most college starts among active starting quarterbacks. Gabriel, 63. Nix was 61, which he went to the playoffs last year. Jane Daniels, 55, which, of course, he, again, went to the playoffs last year. So it seems to help. I don't know if the Browns are the team, though, that has the talent. We'll see. 3rd and 15. They're at the 29. They need to get to the 14 for a brand new set of downs. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Fires. It's caught at the 20. Oh, my gosh. He was destroyed. But there is a flag down. Larva Dane took a huge hit. And there are flags everywhere. Porter is also down. He was initially tackled just shy of the line to gain, but again, I think that's going to be one helmet to helmet. But then there was another flag earlier. So Porter is down. Ruling of the field, completed pass. Oh, the Steelers with 2 penalties. Holding. That is declined. Unnecessary roughness. And that's going to be a half the distance. And it's an automatic first down for the Browns. I don't know. Again, that's to me old-fashioned football. Elliott just kind of delivering a blow, trying to jar the ball loose, which it did, by the way. But so 1st and goal here for the Browns. Again, a lot of just people walking off the field. A lot of injuries. All right, so 1st and goal, ball at the 8. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. Gabriel gets the snap, hands it off to Judkins up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 5. That's a gain of 3 for Judkins. Looks like they're going to do the hurry-up offense here. Browns, again, trying to keep the penalty. They are down by 3 scores, so that does make sense. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. Oh, it hits Bond in the helmet. Bond wasn't looking for it. Bond was wide open. And Bond is screaming. I don't know what Bond is doing. He's screaming at somebody. I don't know what. But yeah, again, Bond was wide open. He didn't even look at it. And of course, they showed at the end, Bond was yelling at somebody. I just don't know who it was. All right, 3rd and goal at the 5. Gabriel, of course, in the shotgun. Gabriel jumps back, looking to his right, fires to the end zone, and there's a clear and obvious flag. Flag. We'll ignore that one. There was just a lot of just pushing and shoving there by both parties. They're going to pull it. They're going to really call it on the defense, of course. Yeah. I don't know. Again, Judy was just kind of shoving. Judy was shoving Eccles to the ground. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Yeah, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I say it so many times, say flag. It's like I'm gonna mess up every now and then. 1st and goal at the 3. We'll just ignore it. Gabriel in the shotgun. Jeez. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, just fires it into the crowd. That's all he could do. And it's incomplete. Wonder how many people unsubbed because of that. Oh, jeez. There was just no blocking there. The Steelers just all over Gabriel. I don't know. I don't know how there wasn't intentional grounding. I don't think he was outside the tackle box. Anyway, 2nd and goal, ball at the 3. In the shotgun is Gabriel. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Sack. Nick Herbig with the sack, and that is a huge loss. Age restricted. Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible. DrDelay rated M. Rated R. That's fantastic. 3rd and goal. Ball. I can't believe you guys. Ball at the 14. Gabriel in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gabriel looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. It is nearly intercepted by Porter, but unable to secure it. Incomplete. And it's 4th and goal. I imagine they're going to have to go ahead and kick the field goal. That'll make it a 2-score game. Looks like Porter is down. So that's not good. And Porter has been injured, I believe, twice now in this game. This will be the 3rd time. Again, Ramsey got injured earlier. I think he's back in, but again, he hasn't really done much. And then there's Eccles, who's also in the secondary, and he's also been banged up. It's just been a lot of injuries today for both teams. A British cigarette. I don't even know what that is. Not gonna lie there. It would be a 32-yard attempt whenever we do decide to resume play. Again, we're just kind of looking at everything. All the Steelers need to do is score a field goal and game over. Yep. Keep it a 3-score game. Fourth and goal. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Oh, it's like the bundle of sticks or something like that. I think, okay, I got you. Pretty sure I think I got you. If I don't, then I'm lost. Anyway, the field goal is good. 23-9 is your score. The Steelers, of course, leading with 9:29 left to go. A lot of stuff happened there, both on the field and, of course, here in this little room somewhere in the United States. Let's go ahead and check over some scores from the rest of the NFL. The Colts have just scored. They now lead 30-27. Oh, I see. Yeah, I got you, Chris. Yeah. Okay, I got it. We'll move on. Again, yeah, it happens. My bad. But, it is what it is. I said it. I'm not going to deny that I said it. But, yeah, the Chargers leading 26-20 over the Dolphins. The Dolphins are driving. They're at the Charger 24, so they could steal one away from the Chargers there. Patriots leading 25-19 over the Saints. The Saints have the ball. The Cowboys and the Panthers are tied 27-27. Seahawks 20, Jaguars 12, and the Rams leading 17-3. The Ravens, though, are inside. No, never mind. They're inside their own 20, so never mind. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you do enjoy the style that I offer here, it's more of a classic radio style broadcast, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, I do NFL, college football, and, of course, the MLB. So, again, I do a lot of the main sports. I don't do NBA, so again, if you ask that, I'll just say no. I did not say I do NBA, so. Browns will at least win the spelling bee today. Yeah, Schmidt. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. It's an interesting last name. That's pretty much it. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. I just jammed my fingers there. And, of course, I do have a poll. Feel free to vote on it. Let me know who you think or what you think is going to happen. Right now, the Steelers are covering. So right now, the Steelers are covering with 14-point lead. They were favored by 6.5. So do you think the Steelers will win by 7 or more? Or do you think the Browns will lose by 6 or less and, of course, possibly outright win? That is pretty much the poll there in the comments section. Feel free to vote on it. That's fielded at the 4. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. Oh, hit hard, but still moving and brought down at the 27. So here comes the Steelers offense. They've looked pretty good here in the second half. Again, 2 touchdowns in the second half. And, of course, you double that. That's 28 points. That's a pretty good. I'll take 28 points a game. I think most people would. Of course, they're highlighting the key game later. Niners, Buccaneers. I am not calling that game. I will be calling the Packers and the Bengals. So that might be the strategy there. I don't know. We'll see. It'll change week from week on what I really do. 1st and 10, Rodgers under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Rodgers stumbles, hands it off to Johnson, who gets a couple. Actually, he'll get a trio of yards there, gain of 3. As I imagine, again, the Steelers are just going to try to run out the clock here. And they're showing here the Colts again taking the lead 31-27 over the Cardinals. Rodgers is under center. Sending a man in motion. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers pitches to Gainwell. Gainwell is not going to go anywhere as he's tackled for a loss on the play. Again, the Steelers just trying to run out the clock, but you also do need to be a little bit of aggressive here. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Browns. Or pardon me, for the Steelers. Pardon me, Steelers have the ball. Ball at the 30. They need to get to the 38. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers going to go ahead and call timeout. All right. That's their second timeout. Again, the Steelers leading 23-9. We're approaching the top of the hour here. I would say this is probably the longest lasting game looking at everything else. I don't know if there's any other games that have been completed yet. Yes, the Rams have just defeated the Ravens 17-3. Of course, again, the Broncos defeated the Jets earlier today. Let's see here. Again, the Colts and the Cardinals. Cardinals will have the ball, an opportunity to probably steal one there. They could. I hope they do. Dolphins leading now 27-26 over the Chargers. Patriots leading 25-19 over the Saints. Cowboys, Panthers 27-27. Seahawks leading the Jaguars 20-12. Yeah, this is the game with the most time left. 3rd and 8 to Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the left to 1 receiver to the right. Gainwell now going to line up in the slot, so now there's 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers snaps, throws. It's caught by Gainwell. Gainwell trying to fight forward, but can't really find much. He's going to be well short of the line to gain. Panthers are making runs against the Cowboys. Yeah, no, it's a close one there. And the Steelers will have to punt it away. So a 3 and out. Pretty conservative play calling. When it comes down to it, that was pretty conservative. So the Steelers, again, will punt it away. Just over 7 minutes to go. Hopefully they take it all the way down. They will not, as there is the punt. Fielded at the 16. He's at the 20. Dancing around. Now he's going backwards. He's at the 20 again and pushed out of bounds at the 25. Tried to stiff arm Cole Holcomb. That just wasn't happening as he was destroyed. So the Browns will have an opportunity again. They have the ball with just over 7 minutes to go here in this one. Again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. That is pretty much it. I really got nothing else for me to say other than, again, if you like sports, definitely subscribe. Again, it's a fast-growing channel, folks. We are moving up for sure. Definitely, again, over 1,000 subs in the last 10 weeks. That's just with me calling games. That is what I do on the channel. And, of course, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Again, there's a lot of games closing or reaching their conclusion. The Cardinals, again, driving. They're actually at the Indianapolis 42 with 2 minutes left to go. Chargers now at the Miami 17 with 34 seconds, so they've just marched down the field so quickly. Patriots trying to close one out there against New Orleans. Cowboys and the Panthers, they're tied there. Panthers may win that one. We'll see. Panthers 2-0 at home, actually. Seahawks leading 20-12 over the Jaguars. And, of course, again, the only final score today from this window, Rams 17, Ravens 3, and, of course, the Broncos defeated the Jets earlier today, 13-11. And like I said, folks, I will be covering another game after this. So, again, make sure, if, you're just interested to see just, what's happening across the NFL. I got Bengals and the Packers after this. So, again, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. I want to shout out the members real quick. Again, appreciate you guys for your support. Tris, Chris, Magic Man, Jack Dwight, Jason, Bad Frequencies, Gina, and Lisa. Of course, the Delay Dynasty to your Coffee Beans, Eduardo Hernandez, sorry, Ken and Hammer. Appreciate you guys for your support. Cowgirls tied with 2 minutes. Yeah, I saw that. I can't believe it. All right, we're back here in Pittsburgh again. The Browns will have the ball. And, again, they can make it a one-score game. As Pittsburgh, they play Renegade. I am not really a Renegade guy. It doesn't work anymore. That's just me. Hopefully Steelers don't pull the Cardinals. Yeah, it would be very, very unfortunate. Whenever we decide to get back into action, I promise I'll call the game. But, geez, Steelers with 329 yards. Browns, of course, only allowing 244 a game. So Steelers offense looking pretty good, actually. 1st and 10. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins up the middle, trying to find something. He's breaking a bunch of tackles, still on his feet, but all that for a yard. Great effort, though, by Judkins. Browns kind of keeping a fast pace here. That's what they need to do. They still are in it. Time is running out, though. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 35 by Fannin. Fannin trying to fight forward, and he gets close to the first down marker. I don't think they're going to give it to him. All right, 3rd and inches. Ball at the 39.5. They need to get to the 40. Hands it off to Judkins up the middle. He's got the first down as he's brought down at the 44. So the clock continuing to run here under 6 minutes. Again, the Steelers leading 23-9. Seemingly comfortable win, but again, would have been nice to score there and then pretty much make this a no-doubter. Gabriel drops back, fires. It's caught by Fannin over the middle at the 45 to the 50 and brought down at the 48-yard line. That is Fannin again with another catch. 6 catches, 57 yards for Harold Fannin. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Browns. Again, they're just kind of moving down the field at this point. Gabriel drops back, looking. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Herbig with another sack on the day. That's 2. Herbig again competed against Gabriel in high school. Herbig, I think he doesn't like Gabriel for some reason. 3rd and 8, ball at the 46. Gabriel in the shotgun, looking to his right. Heavy pressure, moving to his left, and down he goes. Sack. Jalen Ramsey with his 2nd sack of the day. Oh, my goodness. Blitzburg is in effect today, folks. Again, the Browns' O-line is just not good. I don't know if that's going to be... They took a timeout or whatnot, but it's 4th and long, and I'm assuming the Browns going to go for it because, yeah, this is pretty much it. Fourth and 12. They're at the 42. They need to get to the other 46 for a brand new set of downs. So Gabriel jumps back, looking to his right. Heavy pressure again. Fires. It is almost intercepted. But it's a good thing it wasn't, as it falls incomplete. Then the Steelers will take over at the Cleveland 42. And that should probably do it. Still about 4 minutes left to go. But, it's trending that the Steelers will move on to be 4-1. As, again, they will play the Bengals on a short week. There's a Hines Ward and Terry Bradshaw jersey there. Nice. Gabriel, 25 for 43, 184. Definitely not great numbers. I'm sure that will get the conversation started at quarterback in Cleveland. Of course, Cleveland has no one but themselves to blame for drafting 2 quarterbacks. I'm sorry if you're a Browns fan listening. That's just unfortunate. 1st and 10, Rodgers is under center, ball at the 41. Rodgers hands it off to Johnson. Johnson trying to find something and can't really find anything as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Browns going to go ahead and call their first timeout. We have another NFL Today update. The Chargers have just defeated the Dolphins 29-27. That one is final. The Dolphins fall to 1-5. And the Chargers move on to 4-2. They're just, okay, anyway, they're just Ian Eagle and J.J. Watt being dumb. Okay, anyway, 2nd and 9 for the Steelers. We're going to give them a yard there. They're showing Shedeur Sanders on the sideline there. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers. Play action. Moving to his right. Fires. It's caught by Smith. He's at the 40, the 35, and is brought down at the 34. And Stefanski's going to call his 2nd timeout. So the 3:50 mark here. Again, the Steelers are cruising pretty much to a victory. That's rare to say. They usually don't. Let's see here what's happening across the NFL. Looks like the Colts are going to probably hold on and win against the Cardinals 31-27. Patriots leading 25-19 against the Saints. The Panthers have just defeated the Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that's an upset, I would say. Seahawks leading over the Jaguars. They're at the Jacksonville 4. Final scores, Chargers again over the Dolphins, 29-27. Panthers again over the Cowboys, 30-27. Rams 17, Ravens 3. Steelers are in the shotgun. Rodgers hands it off up the middle, and he's not going to get much. And the Browns will call their last timeout with 3:44 left to go. Rodgers putting up his hands like, come on. Like, why was that the play? Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you are listening to, make sure to subscribe. Again, it's a growing channel. Just crossing 1,400 subs yesterday, crossing 1,430 today. Again, we are moving up. We are definitely moving up, folks. So make sure, again, to hit that subscribe button. It is fast and free and easy to do. I promise there will not be a bill be sent to you. Of course, again, if you're a Steelers fan tuning in, again, I'm covering every single Steelers game. That is happening for sure. So definitely subscribe to the channel. And, of course, again, I cover a lot of other NFL games as well. So, again, this is a sports channel for the sports fan. 54-yard attempt, Boswell. The kick is up. Oh, and it's tipped. And that's no good. Boswell slipped on the field, and the kick is no good. Wow. Well, that's a would have put the game out of reach. Now it's getting a little bit. I mean, it's not interesting. I mean, it's interesting, I guess. I don't know. Wow, that's pretty bad. There's a huge divot now. Looks like me after I swing a golf club. Boswell can't believe it. He's shaking his head. He hates it. He throws his helmet down. He's not happy. Well, hey, I mean, it's still a 2-score game. The Browns will take over at their own 44. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, steps up, heavy pressure, dumps it off. This is Ford. Spin. Oh, my gosh, Queen destroyed him. Oh, geez, poor Ford. Well, that's a hard-fought gain of 4. Geez, Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Gabriel takes the snap, looking to his right. Dumps it off. This is Ford again. Makes a guy miss. Oh, this time he delivers a blow to Queen. He's going to be a little bit short there. Just told my wife the game is over. We won. Let the Jinx come back. Yeah, for sure. And it looks like there's another injury as Peppers is now down. Again, the Steelers have seen injuries today to Ramsey, who's back in, Porter, who's also back in, and Eccles, who I believe is also back in. But I'm just saying, a lot of injuries today for the Steelers secondary. Yeah, it'd be very unfortunate if the Steelers just, they jinx the comeback there. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go today. Again, it is a fast-growing channel, folks. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Colts win. Yeah, I saw that. That's unfortunate. That's definitely unfortunate. Definitely was pulling for the Cardinals today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so the injury timeout is over. 3rd and 1, ball at the 47. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tight to the left. Gabriel hands it off up the middle. This is Ford, and he's got the first down as he's brought down close to the 41-yard line. And the clock, of course, continuing to run. Again, the Browns don't have any timeouts. Steelers up by 14. 2:22 and counting, sending a man in motion. That is Bond. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right. Heavy pressure, fires. It is tipped, incomplete. Pass was a little bit behind Bond, but like I said, there's a lot of pressure there. So again, that falls incomplete. Gabriel today, 27 for 46, 193. A scoring update here. Again, the Panthers with the game winner over the Cowboys. The Cowboys fall to 2-3-1. The Panthers are 3-3. I think that's a shock. Again, I thought they were kind of a year away as well, but hey, maybe they're competing a little bit this year. Bills Mafia, there we go. Yeah, you guys play tomorrow, I believe. 2nd and 10, Gabriel jumps back looking, and he's hit, and it's incomplete. Recovered by the Steelers, but again, that's going to be... Yeah, that was definitely an incomplete pass. Yeah, I just saw that. Panthers again. 3-3, that's interesting. Of course, today the Browns will fall to 1-5. The Steelers will move on to 4-1. Of course, they got a Thursday night matchup this, obviously this Thursday, between the Bengals and themselves. I mean, the Steelers do struggle on Thursday night. They really have recently. 3rd and 10, Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel jumps back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught by Fannin. Gets up and then, he's at the 30. He's at the 25. Brought down at the 18. He fell down as he was making the catch, but no one, I don't think, touched him. So right now, it's going to be first down at the 18, but there is a flag on the play. There's an offsides. Okay, so I don't know who it was. Joey Porter. Joey Porter with the penalty there. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers leading 23-9 over the Browns. We'll be back for the finish of this one very, very soon. I would pick, again, obviously I'm doing every Steelers game, but geez, literally I'm thinking, okay, defensive battle. They're both going to try to chew the clock today. It's going to be an early game. It's going to be a quick game. I'll have time to rest up for the Packers and the Bengals. Just kidding. This is actually going to be the last game on. Unbelievable. What are the odds? Come on. Anyway, the Colts have defeated the Cardinals again 31-27. Chargers over the Dolphins 29-27. The Patriots defeating the Saints 25-19. Panthers over the Cowboys 30-27. Seahawks over the Jaguars 20-12. Rams over the Ravens 17-3. Broncos over the Jets 13-11. Pulling for Flacco today, but he might be good with some real... Yeah, he might be. You never know. He might be. Now let's look at my pick'em, see how bad I am now. Got that one right. Got that one wrong. Got that one right, wrong, right. So what am I? 5-3. Yeah. We need some help later. I need some help later, folks. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. Again, this is a channel on the rise. We are over 1,400 subs. Crossed that last night. It'd be awesome to get to 1,500 today. I don't know if that actually happens, but that would be pretty cool. So, again, definitely subscribe if you're a sports fan. Sports fans, definitely subscribe to the channel, and you'll be just, again, joining your fellow sports fans that have already subbed. And, again, over 1,100 subs in the last 9 weeks. We are 10 weeks. We are definitely on the rise. We are definitely a channel on the rise, and... yeah, that's pretty much it. We are, again, just moving on up. Again, if you like the NFL, college football, and Major League Baseball, this is the channel for you. As this game will just continue on forever, I think. I don't think it's going to end. Yeah, I guess the over-under is in play now. I think the over-under was 37.5, so I think that's the thing now. Because, the spread, 6.5, that's not going to happen. Unless they go for, even then. Yeah, not going to happen. All right, 1st and 10 at the 18. Gabriel in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Gabriel looking to his left. Fires, and that is incomplete. Pass intended for Judy. Unable to connect there. Again, Gabriel 28 for 49, 217. Just not many passing yards. A lot of dinking and dunking. So pretty much a mixed bag whenever you really look at Gabriel's game. He's definitely, I don't think he's solidified anything. That's the thing. I'm not a Shedeur Sanders guy at all. But to say Gabriel has solidified, I don't know. However, Sanders is just definitely not doing well in practice, which I can easily see. 2nd and 10. Heavy pressure, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 15, brought down at the 14. I believe that is Thrash on the catch. Gain of 4, and there's an injured Brown. So we're just, again, keeping this game moving. Looks like it's Cam Robinson, the guilty party. Oh, well, I can see why. Oh, geez, yeah. Playing offensive tackle in the NFL is just a hard job. So, yeah, it looks like, again, it's going to be a pretty bad injury there. He might be out. Well, he'll be out for the rest of the day for sure. I don't know, maybe next week. Again, 23-9 is your score. We do have another NFL game going on. It just started about 10 minutes ago. The Raiders and the Titans, both teams looking at each other as a win. Right now it's 0-0. It would be pretty funny if that ended in a tie. But ties are un-American, so there's that. Again, folks, make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like the MLB, and if you like college football, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Looks like I might not have any time for the Bengals and the Packers game. Jeez, oh, well. I'm just a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, these teams are going to run out the clock. They're going to just try to eat up the clock, trying to keep the game small. The longest game of the day. Good afternoon. How are you? I'm doing okay. Just hanging in there, ready for this game to end. 3rd and 6 ball at the 14. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel takes the snap, looking to his left, fires. It is knocked away by Pierre. What a play by James Pierre to knock it away at the last second, and that'll bring up 4th and 6. Jeez, 4th and 6. This is officially the ball game, folks. If they can't get it, then the Steelers will kneel it out. I think we're all hoping for that. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is tipped and incomplete. And that will do it here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers will defeat the Cleveland Browns 23-9. Garrett, I didn't even say his name today. This was the first time, I think. How did that guy do? Oh, he had 2 tackles. Good stuff. Good stuff, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett always doing so good. Good game yesterday. Yeah, no, it was a good game. Yeah, Brewers and Cubs. All right, folks, so that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and just call it here. Again, they're just going to kneel out the clock here. But the Steelers do defeat the Browns 23-9 as that's Mason Rudolph in. He's going to get a snap here. I guess Rodgers wants to keep all his rushing stats. So, yes, the Steelers move to 4-1. The Bengals, of course, I'm about to be covering them, 2-3. The Ravens losing today and the Browns losing, so they both fall to 1-5. If the Bengals lose, Steelers again will have a nice lead, up 2.5 over, up 2.5 over the Bengals. Of course, again, that's the next Steelers game I'll be covering. So again, if you're Steelers fans, folks, I am covering every Steelers game, and of course, I cover other NFL games as well. So again, definitely subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a sports fan. Again, if you're a Browns fan here, well, thank you for letting me call this game for you. This is actually the second time I've covered the Browns this year. I covered them last week. And, of course, I'm sure I'll see you again because the Steelers and Browns play twice a year. And you'll probably beat us that time because we don't know how to win in Cleveland without Ben. So, Texans play tomorrow. Are they going to win? I don't know. I don't think so. Great call, Doc. Stack those W's. Yep, we need to. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Again, I'm going live very, very soon for Bengals Packers. If you guys want some more play-by-play with DrDelay, I got you covered. Again, we're doing a 4-stream special today. Hopefully I don't die at the end of it. You guys all have a great rest of your day. In case I don't see you, y'all take care and have a good one.